this holiday, mission comfortable, memorable, in your house.
We really need to get some branded stuff. Shirts, hats, promo items, something professional. I mean, we could just find a website and order them ourselves. You could, but you're taking a big risk. You don't have the quality, the fit, the timeline. It's all. Yeah, I guess. But isn't that how everyone does it now? Not the ones who actually care about how their brand looks. Look, if we're putting our name on it, it needs to be done right. We need SM Athletics. They specialize in working with businesses like ours. You know, hats, promo gear, real customized stuff. They actually care. Probably a lot better than getting stuck with 100 t-shirts. Plus, we're walking through every size, color, material, so it matches the image we're trying to build. It makes sense. What's the name again? SM Athletics. If you want to look like a real company, not a team, this is the place. If you're serious about your brand, look for people who are serious about getting it right. SM Athletics.
Oh, I know, never had to because you ever had maybe you're at or maybe studios, TalkSports with John Reed. He said, so it be, so it is, so it is, so it is, so it is. It's a Tennessee thing. Well, I'm holding
Coming at you live from the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. John Reed, Cody McClure, Bad News Bubba. We got Brett Hollander sitting in with us too from the playbook, bringing some holiday cheer. I like what I see over there between Brett and Bubba. Brett's got a nice Christmas sweater on. Bubba's got some Santa Claus big red boots on. Ho, ho, ho. Cody McClure, how are you?
Good, John. Doing good. Good to be here. Good to be anywhere. Bubba's got that look in his eye today.
He does.
I know he's fired up.
He does.
It's going to be a good show. It's going to be a big day. Good morning.
Morning.
Morning. Good morning.
Morning
to you. Morning to the freaks. That start was kind of like when a plane gets ready to take off, and then they have to divert back to the.
I don't think you can make those jokes. That's what happened to
circle back around.
That's what happened to Greg Biffle. I don't think you can make those jokes.
Oh, it's been almost a week, right? I mean,
I know, but specifically because like that's what they said happened to him, and went out and was like, "Whoa, something's wrong. Get back down." And then,
right?
Yeah. Bad way to start Christmas week. R.I.P. to him.
3 days left of shoplifting. Get it done while you can. We are nearing the runway of Christmas here. So I got the gout. That's what I got for Christmas. I know it's what it is. I don't ever get it. I've had it like, I don't know, 2 or 3 times in my life. I remember when I was in college, and it was probably just from like a week of boozing, like probably a week straight. Like I would imagine that was alcohol induced. I got the gout in college because I can remember a day when I had class and I was trying to walk to class, and like I could barely walk. It was miserable. And for some reason, I still went to class. I guess it was maybe towards the end of the semester and it was critical, or else I can't imagine why I would have gone. But that was the one time I remember. And then other than that, I've just had these occasional like flare ups every now and then. Just nothing major. Just I kind of feel it in there, you know. But it seems something has triggered it pretty heavy this weekend. And I don't know what, because I haven't been boozing. I did eat a big steak Saturday. They say red meat.
That'd be sad if you're at that point where you can't eat a big steak.
I don't really
without
think
hurting.
I don't really think that's what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be a combination of things.
I'm sorry to hear that. I don't want to hear that you're in pain right before the holidays. That's tough.
Well, I am in pain, but it's okay right now because I'm just sitting here.
I appreciate you fighting through it to be here this morning.
Oh, sure. Yeah, no problem.
A
Well,
warrior.
yeah, that's what they say about me.
When Joe Burrow's toe was hurting, he went home for 2 months. You showed up and still came to work.
Well, if there's anything they say about me, it's when the going gets tough. He's dedicated. He'll be there. So that's what I've always been known for. But if anybody in the audience has any remedies, I would appreciate, because I tried to watch YouTube. Like I tried to look at it. I don't. YouTube has gone like full AI mode. You can't find anything useful.
Really?
It's like, yeah. I mean, I watched this one doctor video, but here are the 4 things you need to treat your gout, and then it's a 6-minute intro. Hi, I'm Dr. Stan Eisenberg.
No, see that? Yeah, you just got to look for the smallest one on that one. You got to look for the shortest one.
Yeah, it's just
a guy just holding his phone with a minute and a half that says, "Here's what you do: dip your foot in some warm salt water."
That would probably help. Probably an Epsom salt.
Yeah, some Epsom salt. That's what I was always told. Pretty much any ailment, NyQuil and Epsom salt. Soak it.
That'd probably help. Somebody said something about cherry something extract. I'm like, I ain't going to buy some random. I don't know what that is. I don't. So we'll figure it out. I guess I could just ask Miles because he had it pretty bad last year.
Yeah, he just walks around in a damn boot though.
Yeah, I think his has been better. I don't know if he's had any flare-ups lately, but it might be because I was at his house. That might be. Maybe it's contagious because he was out of town this weekend, so I was taking care of the dogs. That's pretty much what I did all weekend, was just take care of the dogs.
Bubba, how are you this morning over there? Top of the morning to you.
Top of the morning to you, John, Cody, and Brett. I'll be honest, John, the back is not in great condition.
What's the matter?
Got blown out?
Some close. I don't know. I think I'm just coming down with a sickness. But as a result, the body's starting to feel some aches.
Could be sciatica. If you go on YouTube, you can look for remedies to help with your sciatica.
I'm Dr. McClure, and this is the latest. Could just be old age.
Yeah, that's something to consider.
Could just be a lack of sleep and just not taking care of yourself.
All those in between.
Being rode hard and hung up wet.
Absolutely. Right. You
Brett,
name it, it happens.
Brett, top of the morning. Thanks for joining us. Happy to see you.
Yeah, it's nice to be back on with you and Cody. I did it a couple times in school year earlier this year and stuff, so it's good to be back here with y'all. I guess I had a busy weekend, but when I went to get my haircut, I try and go and get in and out.
Sure. No one likes to linger.
How do you feel about the haircut conversation?
Okay, I don't know if you see this, Brett.
Well,
but
I think it's more for Cody and Bubba, maybe.
I haven't had to go get my hair cut.
I go to Great Clips
in a decade.
Do you say you get in and out every time you get a haircut?
I try. Like, I feel like Great Clips should be about
way to drive to Nashville.
A 10, 15-minute ordeal for me. It turned into like 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah. Well, what's the prompt?
How do you feel about that?
Do you like to linger in Great Clips?
Well, and you don't have a choice because you're stuck in the chair. You need to finish your haircut. And if the lady starts talking to you, you're stuck. Right?
Now, that is annoying. I've had that happen where you get a bit of a chatty Cathy.
Oh, I had one.
Yeah.
It depends on a couple things. As a salon guy, the main important thing is if the person cutting your hair is attractive or not.
Mm.
Because if they're attractive, I don't
can't-
want to be
Now,
shut
back-
up and
One of my favorite
attentive.
shows is
I
King
agree.
of Queens, and you got in trouble for a hot.
Back in my day, when she pops up the mirror and carries the stand there
Yeah.
staring, oof, it can send a
Yeah.
chill down your spine. Now
They're
back in
looking
my,
at me first.
back in my day, Bubba, back when I was having to get haircuts, it wasn't about the attractiveness so much. Well, I mean, she couldn't be, completely ugly, but as long as she was like a 4.5, it didn't really matter. As long as she had nice nails. Whenever she'd touch your hair, the back of your hair, if she had nice nails, I could stay there all day. I used to love getting my hair cut, Brett, so I can't relate. I
So
used
you're
to
talking
love
about when they
staying.
shampoo.
No, not shampooing. Just they give you a little scratch, like, well, how do you want your hair done today, honey? And just kind of scratch the back of your head. And
They
I'd be
feel
like,
how long it is. Yeah.
Oh,
Ideally, they're named Tammy. And,
No.
and most of them are just a little bit chubby, and that's okay. That's the kind of girl I like that goes to cosmetology school,
Yeah.
and they love what they do.
Yeah.
They're dedicated to their craft, and I appreciate that. And occasionally you will get a guy, and most of them are pretty well kept too. They tend to have good hygiene and take care of themselves.
Mhm.
The guys
I don't mind
that,
having a dude,
the guys that cut hair.
behind me while I'm in the chair.
Well, yeah,
that's how you end up with a hurt back.
yeah. So, I like
There
them.
are haircuts called blowouts, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. The problem is when you get one that's like Bubba's saying, not so great, which there are some out there.
Huge thank you to Brett. That's why he's here. I wanted to spend some time with him because he successfully got into Bob Baskerville's head. Bob was texting me yesterday, still mad at Brett for picking up fantasy players despite being eliminated.
I just don't understand it.
Shout out to my guys with the big hearts. It does look like we are headed to the championship.
Oh, wow.
Assuming Christian McCaffrey does not score 61 points tonight.
We got a potential champion in our presence here?
We got a potential champion in your presence.
Oh,
we
wow.
are headed there by all accounts, to play Walker Smith.
Oh.
So a TalkSports versus the Drive showdown.
Well, you got to beat that big goofy oaf.
Yep. Shout out to my boys for scoring 147 points and stamping our ticket to the championship, assuming Christian McCaffrey doesn't score over 62 points.
Which, you can never rule out entirely.
There's a couple percentage chances of it happening, but I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah, he should be good on 62 points. It seems like the key to fantasy success this year is simply having Puka Nacua. The champion in one of my other leagues is he also has Puka, and he's clearly going to win his championship.
Was a great draft pick by me.
Yeah, not to say you don't have to have other players, but that's a pretty. I mean, he's got to be the top scorer this year, right?
I mean, in the actual playoffs, the last 2 weeks, yeah. In the last 2 weeks, he's been a difference maker. It hasn't done me any good, at least in my championship matchup. I'm headed into I'm in a championship in my biggest league, and I got Puka, but I'm still trailing going into week 2. I pushed the wrong buttons. That's a bad feeling. I pushed the wrong buttons. I got too cute, and I'm trailing now by 11 points heading into the final round. Tony Pollard, I put him starting, which that would have been okay if they wouldn't have screwed him out of a touchdown. Drake London, thanks for absolutely nothing. I knew better than to put Drake London back in my lineup. What a loser. And then, I benched Travis Etienne and RJ Harvey, and both those guys, they carried me 2 weeks ago to get here, and I benched them, and they both scored a nice chunk of points. So it was some bad coaching on my part. That kind of dampened my weekend. Otherwise, I had a pretty good one. Aside from the gout, Cody, did you have a good weekend?
Yeah, just watched football, and like I said, took care of the dogs. It was nice to be around the dogs all weekend. Not all weekend, but
What
dogs?
dogs?
A friend of mine, he's got dogs. He has 2 dogs and a cat.
Ironically, you should have taken care of your dogs. Your feet.
He's on one today.
Your feet.
Yeah. Well, the right one anyway.
You said you watched football all weekend. We'll start diving into it right after the break. Stick with us. It's Talk Sports on Fan Run Radio.
Big Orange Country's home for sports. This is Fan Run Radio.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Light and refreshing tasting, uniquely cold wave filtered. There's an iconic flavor for everyone. Come on, grab a pack. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavor. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
This is an important medical message from Men's Pro Knoxville.
If you're a man over 30 or you love one, and you've noticed changes that come with aging, performance and intimacy challenges, those aren't random off days. They're often signs of biological change and ED showing up in your life. Now is the time to act. I'm Evan Bass, and I started Men's Pro Knoxville because I saw the difference great medical care makes. We've been working hard every year to level up so you can too. Listen, sign up for some subscription pill, and sure, something might go up, mostly your auto renewal fee. Men's Pro Knoxville gives you a plan, here locally, not guesswork from the internet. Our trusted urology-based medical providers focus solely on men's health, ED, performance, and now Peyronie's treatment to enhance your life. We get your labs in 30 minutes, then build a treatment plan tailored to you. We even offer new treatments that might keep you from using a pill every time. Imagine confidence returning in intimacy? Yeah, it's back. Join the community of successful men in Tennessee transforming their lives. Call 865-544-8220 or book now at menspronknoxville.com. That's menspronknoxville.com.
For over 3 years, Crumble Cookies has served the Knoxville area. From Clinton Highway to Parkside Drive, even our friends out in Maryville have reached you, our fans, with the best cookies in the game. This fall, Crumble is gearing up for yet another fantastic season. Whether you're tailgating or looking for a pick-me-up after getting the kids from school, Crumble has you covered. Download the Crumble app to check out this week's rewards and features. And stop on by. Tell them Fan Run sent you, but don't miss the cookies.
Timeless traditions start with the ones we love and what we bring home for the season. Bring Inward Half home this holiday. Comfort and performance, made for the journeys you take and the memories you make. For quiet moments or the days you'll remember forever. From performance polos to cozy hoodies, modern apparel for men, women, and kids, there's something for everyone. This holiday, make tradition comfortable. Make it memorable. Make it Inward Half.
Catch the 2025 Vols season finale with the Fan Run crew at Tennessee Tap House. That's right, we're throwing an all-day Music City Bowl party on Tuesday, December 30th, starting at 11 a.m. with the Tony Basilio Show, Into the Playbook, and followed by the drive leading up to kickoff as the Vols take on Illinois in the battle for Orange supremacy. We'll have Fan Run swag to give away as well as drink specials. Come by and eat some food, have some brews, and say goodbye to 2025 with us at Tennessee Tap House.
God knows.
You heard the commercial. If you're not going to Nashville or you don't have plans and you want to get out and hang out with the Fan Run crew, we will be at Tennessee Tap House for the Music City Bowl starting at 11 a.m., going through the game. Come hang out. Wear your New Year's best. Cody, of all the football you watched this weekend, what did you find to be the most interesting? What do you want to start with here? The SEC?
Well, the most interesting thing to me was that Oregon-James Madison game, but that was mostly for gambling reasons.
Oh, did you have Oregon minus 20.5?
No, get this. I took an alternate in a parlay, hit 3 out of 4, so I'm on my last leg here, looking good. And I had James Madison alternate spread plus 28.5.
Oh.
I said, I think they can keep it within 28.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, hang on. And then the game starts.
Oh, no.
And I get like 2 drives in, and I'm like, this is going to be an absolute bloodbath. So I got out of it. I said, I don't want to be in the James Madison business. And so I took my $7 profit from the parlay they gave me or whatever, and I put it all on Oregon
to
cover a live spread.
Oh, no.
Right? Well, hang on. So I said, all right. So I'm still ahead at this point.
Sure.
And then it's 48-13. It got to 48-13, right? And I felt good because I think it was at like 24.5. And it got to a point there, right around that time, where they were, and because I was wanting to get in something with the Bears and Packers. And so they were basically offering me what I'd pay. It was like to win $87, and the cash out was already up to like 82.
Oh, yeah.
They saw that it was going to be an easy thing.
Did you hit it?
And I said, so I'm just going to go ahead and pull my money out.
Nice.
Because I wanted to put something on the sprinkle on the Bears and Packers. So as soon as I did that, then James Madison comes back.
Sure.
And covers the spread.
Yeah.
So I cashed out twice.
You turned two losers into winners.
I still came.
We got a real
ahead.
Nancy Pelosi over here.
Yeah,
I mean, he had every.
You got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. You know.
Well, did you get in on the Bears?
I took the Packers minus 6.5.
Oh,
so no, I didn't win that one. But I was playing just roulette with that Oregon James Madison game. But had I just stuck with my initial, intuition, they would have covered. But at 48-13, it would have looked pretty grim. It'd
been really good had you dodged both those bullets and then also ended up on the Bears and got one of the craziest wins of the season.
Yeah, I mean, they hit that damn onside kick. I was like, really?
I thought you were a Bears fan. I thought surely you would ride with the boys.
And as a dedicated Bears fan, I know that they never beat the Packers. So
I got to say, Caleb Williams is kind of cool. I think we all owe Caleb Williams an apology.
I've come around on him a bit. I mean, he's maturing.
Everyone was like, oh, he paints his nails. He's a loser. I got to say, that's one of my main takeaways of the weekend is Caleb Williams actually good. Ben Johnson actually awesome.
Well, you know where he painted his nails? He was out in California with all those crazy people.
Now godless liberals of California. Now he's with the good Midwestern folk.
He's in the working man's city. He's gotten tough.
I don't feel like he really changed. I don't feel like he really changed much of his identity. I think now he just started playing some pretty good football.
I think you got to be tough to be in Chicago.
He is a stud, though. I like watching him play. He's clutch. They waited to the very end to flip the switch, but when he flipped it, he flipped it. That fourth down in the back of the end zone pass, followed by maybe the pass of the year from the past midfield, just drops it in a bucket down in the goal line for the touchdown. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, getting that onside kick was crazy. I mean, that just never happens.
The young quarterbacks, I thought they all fared pretty well. Like Caleb Williams on Saturday, I thought he was awesome down the stretch. Drake May last night, I thought was pretty awesome outside of the 2 turnovers. Like those were early on, but I thought he was awesome, especially in the fourth quarter. Just dominant in the fourth quarter. I'd throw Trevor Lawrence in there in terms of still kind of being a young quarterback. We've been around him a lot, so he's not necessarily new. But Trevor Lawrence is playing the best football of his career. So, like, coaching matters. Like, Vrabel, Liam Cohen, and Ben Johnson, all 3 of those guys having big impacts on their young-ish quarterbacks.
I don't consider Trevor Lawrence a young quarterback just because of the amount of time he's been in the league.
I still consider him young because he's still, only 26.
He is, yeah. You can't really say the same for Bo Nix. He didn't have. I mean, he threw for a bunch of yards, but he didn't, have his best stuff yesterday.
No, he didn't. But juxtaposed to the young quarterbacks, we have a couple of old ones still playing at a high level. We know Matthew Stafford's been balling out all year, but I gotta say, the Steelers and Aaron Rodgers, kind of rounding into form.
The oldest.
Mike Tomlin did it again. He looked at it and said, wait, if I win this game, I make sure that I don't have a losing record for the, I believe, 18th time in my career, 18 straight. I just go through the season every year and I don't have a losing record. Okay, time to win this one in the dumbest fashion ever. Here's 2 offensive pass interferences to negate touchdowns. Congratulations to the Steelers. But I thought Aaron Rodgers has played well the last month. I mean, he's been dinking and dunking and getting the ball out quickly, and the Steelers don't look terrible. And that was a huge result last night for them in Baltimore, as now the Steelers just have to either win this upcoming week against the Browns or have the Ravens lose against the Texans for their Week 18 game not to even matter.
I wonder if we could get like an oldest versus youngest. Who's the youngest starting quarterback in the NFL? I mean, Drake May's got to be one of them, right?
I was completely wrong. I said the Ravens play the Packers. Sorry, not the Texans, but point remains.
Yeah.
The youngest starting quarterback?
Yeah, I mean, Drake May's got to be close to – I mean, there's probably somebody younger than him.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say Drake May and Cam Ward are probably similar in age, but I mean, Drake May is playing at a higher level, and he's in year 2. But I would say they're similar in age.
I'm just saying if you could get like a young gunslinger versus the old grizzled veteran.
Oh, you mean of playoff teams?
Yeah, it'd be a good storyline.
I mean, you might get Steelers Patriots have to be further into the playoffs if they both win their division.
It could happen.
There's not really any old gunslingers. I mean, outside of like Josh Allen. He's not even old. So, I mean, like, I don't think the AFC really has that.
Yeah, he cost me yesterday.
Josh Allen did?
The damn Bills. Yeah, I was putting together my 1 o'clock money line parlay. And
did you have the Browns on it?
No, I had the Bills.
Well, the Bills won.
And, let me correct myself.
You did -3.5. What'd you do?
Yeah, I juiced them down because you couldn't get value on just taking them straight.
Sure.
Up.
Well, I gotta say, it wasn't Josh Allen that necessarily screwed you. It was Dawson Knox or Dalton Kincaid. One of their tight ends dropped an open touchdown.
Yeah, it was.
I don't remember which one it was.
I think it was Knox, but yeah,
one of them dropped a touchdown.
Oh, I know,
it
was wide open.
Yeah,
I said, Jesus. McDermott too. He could have just kicked the field goal there and gone up 26-20.
Can't let Shador have the ball down only 6. He might go down and score a game-winning touchdown and beat you, I guess.
McDermott screwed me, and then the tight end screwed me. How cool was that, though, watching big Deion Dawkins on Myles Garrett? Just 2 elite veterans going at it.
I got to say, it looked like an absolute lock that Myles Garrett was going to break the sack record, but here he goes. He's headed into week 17, still needing 1 sack, and I got to say, I feel strongly about this. He's got to do it He's got to do it in game 16 for me to count it. I'm not giving him the extra game.
Oh, I think that's more than fair.
Yeah.
Well, he just needs 1. I mean,
he's just needed 1.5. Like he's only needed like 2 the last 3 weeks, and he can't get it. People are blocking him and getting the ball out quickly. He's not.
Do you know who they're playing off the top of your head?
Who the Browns are playing? Yeah, they're playing they're playing the Steelers. Yeah.
Okay.
And Rodgers ain't good. Rodgers is going to get the ball out quickly too.
Myles Garrett could kill Rodgers.
I can't imagine Rodgers has it in him to do what Brett Favre did for Michael Strahan all those years ago, where he just took the dive. Bubba's probably too young to remember that. I don't even know if Cody, do you remember that? Strahan?
Yeah.
Favre taking the dive. I know me and Brett remember it. I don't think Rodgers is that type of guy. I don't think he'll do it for him.
Yeah, he took the fall.
Didn't the guy get mad at Favre at that conference or whatever it was?
Yeah. said he robbed the record from him. Now, the good news is if Myles Garrett does get to week 18 in game 17, they do play the Bengals, and the Bengals can't block.
What if the number's high enough to where,
nope,
you still count it? Like if he were to blast it away by 3-4 sacks?
Not if he does it all in the last game, week 17.
Okay. No. I agree. 16 games is 16 games. I mean, you can't get an extra game, and then, that's just not fair.
That's not fair. So he's going to have to step it up and get Aaron Rodgers a couple times.
Well, he only needs a half sack to tie it, so he could get one of those little touch. I thought that was kind of them giving him the half sack was a little ridiculous too on that play where Allen ran backwards and tried to get his safety for some reason.
Yeah, if you didn't watch it, Josh Allen did one of those, patented, I'm going to scramble around and run around backyard football, trying to make a play, and it ends up with him falling basically at the 1 yard line and laying there, chalked in outline, looking like a crime scene as he tries to just hold the ball out. I didn't realize they gave Myles Garrett a half a sack for that because he definitely didn't deserve a half a sack of that. I also think I'd be mad if I was him at my rookie, Mason Graham, for touching him. Like, bro, stop. He's laying there dead. Let me get the sack. Like,
well, that's
what are you doing?
The fans were booing because they wanted Garrett to get it. But
yeah, what are you doing, rookie? Like, you got plenty of time to get sacks. Let me get this one.
They ended up giving they did a correction and went back, and they ended up giving Myles Garrett half a sack there, which I thought was kind of
pretty weak.
Yeah, he didn't have anything to do with that. I mean,
he was there too, but
he was the second guy to touch him. I mean,
the crowd booing maybe bullied them into it.
Maybe so.
The Bills didn't look great yesterday. I think we could go ahead and put a fork into the Baltimore Ravens. they're going to be in a weird spot this offseason. Like, I think at the very least, Harbaugh's getting fired. I don't think that leads to them moving on from Lamar, but man, if I was a Ravens fan, it'd be really tough to be really excited about Lamar Jackson right now, who left last night's game with a back injury.
You think they're going to fire Harbaugh?
Yeah, I think Harbaugh's gone.
Why?
I just think it's one of those things that whenever you have been there as long as you have, the fans already kind of are sick of you. You haven't won anything in a while in terms of living up to expectations. That Super Bowl was what, 2012? That's over 13 years ago now.
Yeah, but I mean, they were in the AFC Championship last year
and lost it.
I mean, to the Chiefs.
Yeah, and then lost the year before at home, blew it to the Chiefs. Like, it just can't get over the hump. And now they're going to be out of the playoffs, almost assuredly. And him and Lamar Jackson don't like each other.
You don't think he'll get a 1-year pass and they'll keep that whole thing together? I mean, it seems like a pretty well-run organization for the most part. I mean, I know this year's been bad.
Obviously, you can say yes, and right now it feels like it's a 50-50 proposition or whatever. Maybe it ends up being wrong, but I feel very strongly that Harbaugh will not be back in Baltimore next year. Could be wrong, but it just feels like a breakup that's waiting to happen. There's just been too many comments from Harbaugh about Lamar. He handles the injury stuff weird with Lamar. Told everybody he was going back from injury sooner than he was. Kind of put that pressure on him. Just kind of.
He needs him out there.
Yeah. I just don't think there's a good relationship there between those two, and I think they'll pick Lamar over Harbaugh. So I think there's a breakup coming.
Who would have thought if we back in August, what would you have said if I told you the Ravens, the Chiefs, and the Lions aren't even going to be in the playoffs?
That was a tough loss for the Lions. I mean, it's another year where it seems like the team just kind of fell apart with injury, but like I think the run game just getting absolutely throttled and shut down by the Steelers was maybe the most surprising thing, because the Lions had ran the ball really well and the Steelers couldn't really stop the run. And even coming off of a short week, just Montgomery and Gibbs just completely stopped. I mean, 11 carries between the two of them for 16 yards. Jahmyr Gibbs, 7 carries for 2 yards.
That seemed like it was going to be one of those Lions games where they just come out and, bully an inferior team at home.
Yep.
Like, that's what the Lions of the last 2 years would have done. That game would have been 45-20.
And then they got stopped. They got stopped on that early 4th down on the goal line instead of kicking a field goal, and it was like the game kind of switched there. But even then, they were up, 10-3 heading into half, and then they completely mismanaged the end of the half, and Kenneth Gainwell makes maybe the best catch I've ever seen.
That was crazy.
Like, it doesn't have the same flair as, Odell Beckham Jr. jumping and falling back with one hand, but, like, to catch the ball.
Don't forget Treylon Burks a few weeks ago.
To catch the ball 40 yards down the field just by, like, sticking your hand out and having it land right on it and then being able to scoop it up and get up and run him for a touchdown, maybe the best catch I've ever seen.
That's pretty nice. Pretty impressive.
And then, then Jaylen Warren just – reeled off back-to-back 45-yard touchdown runs, and it looked like they were going to get blown out, but the Lions kept coming, and then they finally get enough of a stop to force a field goal attempt, and Boswell shanks it off the upright, and they're down 5. You're like, okay, here we go. Lions going to do what they do, a little Motown magic. Goff's going to bring them down the field, and he does. They get down to the 1, and they got a timeout, and there's 20 seconds. You're like, okay, here's an inside handoff to Gibbs for a touchdown. Nope. Oh, there's the pick play. Oh, don't run the pick play. Don't do that. Amon-Ra St. Brown scores a touchdown, but he's not celebrating as everyone else is because he sees the flag. And then they back him up 10 yards. Now they're at the 11. Oh, here's a false start. Way to go, moron. So now they're at the 16-yard line with like 20 seconds left of the timeout, and you realize, it's probably not going to happen. They get down to 4th down from around the 10, and Amon-Ra St. Brown, I mean, I don't know what he was thinking, just running into a defender and shoving him like that. It seemed like a pretty clear pass interference. But then they score on a lateral to Jared Goff. Then the refs have to stop and talk about it for a couple minutes. Then the ref comes out with one of the best pump fakes. The touchdown was scored. And everyone's like, yeah. However, offensive pass interference, the game is over. The touchdown does not count. You guys are not going to the playoffs unless the Packers lose 2 in a row.
That's brutal.
So, now the Lions on life support when it comes to the playoffs. Not all the way eliminated just yet, Cody, but for all intents and purposes, they do feel like they are eliminated. They'd have to have the Packers lose their next 2 games while the Lions won their next 2 games to get in.
So what would you have said?
I would have said, man, something's gone really wrong with the quarterbacks. I would have assumed they all got ravaged by injuries, which you could say Mahomes got hurt, but that's not why they missed the playoffs.
No, they were missing it anyway.
The Lions, I mean, look, we were teetering back and forth on them. A lot of people were saying that they were cooked because they lost their coordinators. I bought into the infrastructure right before the season. I felt good until like the middle of October. Then I do think they just had just those defensive injuries pile up again. The offensive line injuries pile up, and they just weren't good enough from the trenches. And they can't pass protect, and they couldn't stop the run yesterday, and they don't look like a playoff team. And now I think you head into the offseason with questions about like Dan Campbell as a coach. Was he just like, relying on Ben Johnson? Because Ben Johnson went to Chicago and looks pretty damn good. And the Detroit offense didn't look that good for most of the season.
It's a fair question. Chicago's very rejuvenated, and Detroit doesn't look great.
And now the Packers, they just have the Ravens coming to town on, I believe, Saturday night. If they win that one, the Lions are eliminated. But even if they lose it, week 18 against the Vikings on the road, they'll feel okay about their chances. So yeah, there's a chance, Cody, that we get through this week in the NFL, this upcoming week, and like the playoffs are pretty much set, and like there's no drama at all in week 18.
Yeah,
there's a pretty good chance that happens.
Week 18's never all that much fun anyway.
What about the Bucks and Panthers? Right? Aren't they nip and tuck right here?
Yeah, but if the Bucks lose.
That's right.
If the Bucks lose,
play again.
Yeah, if the Bucks lose and the Panthers win, they would be 9-7 versus 7-9. Then it wouldn't matter. Now, Carolina probably not going to, beat Seattle, but it is at home, so they for sure can. Next week, Tampa can lose to anybody. That's been a complete collapse for Baker Mayfield and the Bucks. They looked like they were about to run away with that division, and he might win MVP. Instead, they have been awful.
Yeah, it's gotten all the way to the point with Tampa that I don't even want to see them in the playoffs.
No, they went from maybe the funnest team to watch to like they're not. Yeah, Baker. At one point, Baker had like 14 attempts and like 60 yards yesterday, and I was like, "What has happened to my boy Baker? Why is he not throwing the ball down the field? His receivers are healthy. What the hell has happened?"
I'd rather see Carolina in the playoffs.
Bryce Young is more fun right now.
Yeah, I mean they're just. Yeah, he's got a good connection with McMillan. They were talking about that on the broadcast yesterday, how they Bryce Young kind of helped to get him drafted. Like,
yep. So they worked out together.
Yeah, they worked out a lot, and the Panthers wanted. I guess he really liked his connection he had with McMillan, and then they got Rico Dowdle. He's had a great year. They've
Big Chuba.
Yeah, Chuba Hubbard. They've come along a little bit. Carolina, I didn't expect to see that, but
meanwhile, Tampa's lost 6 of their last 7.
Jeez.
Gross, including 3 in a row to the Saints, Falcons, and at Panthers. So kind of tough. 3 straight divisional losses.
Yeah, that one was just inexcusable. Which was the one they blew, the Falcons.
They blew the Falcons game when they're up 14.
Yeah,
in the fourth quarter.
They've been one of the worst teams in the league the last half of the year.
They have. Speaking
of worst teams in the league, how about the Titans? Huh?
We're not the worst team in the league, buddy.
I know, yeah, not the worst team in the league.
I gotta say, real quick, Titans kind of cooking. We'll catch a break. We'll come back. We'll talk about that a little bit more, and we will get a MySpace top 8 from Cody. We'll have to pretend we know what happens with the Colts and 49ers because this is our last.
I know what's going to happen.
Show of the week. So we got to jam pack, the whole week of shows into today. So
sure,
we'll get Cody's MySpace top 8, a power rankings, and a little Titans talk coming up next. Let's talk sports on Fan Run Radio.
Can't get enough Fan Run Radio? Download the free Fan Run app and take the best Tennessee sports conversations with you wherever you go.
Yee-haw! I've been hooting and hollering ever since I started betting with the VIP Play app. VIP Play has more than 200 leagues. Every bet type you can imagine. live betting, and live hosts, all with 24/7 support from real live people when you need them. Start betting better with the VIP Play app today.
Don't be a better, be a better with VIP Play today.
Download VIP Play today or head to VIPPlayApp.com. Make sure you use the promo code FANRUN to take advantage of their welcome bonus and so they know that we sent you. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-8899-789. Must be 21 or older and located in Tennessee to bet.
Got a problem tree looming over your home? Call ECR Total Landscapes. Whether it's trimming, removal, or storm cleanup, our certified pros get the job done safely and efficiently. We're licensed, insured, and ready 24/7 for emergency calls. Big or small, we cut them all. ECR Total Landscapes. Call now for a free estimate, 865-384-2012, and mention promo code FANRUN for free stump grinding on any tree removal now through the end of the year. Also, visit us at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Dick's House of Sport at Westtown Mall is a destination devoted to sport, and it's your destination for exclusive events and experiences. Come visit a store like no other. Check out our 40-foot rock wall, golf performance center, Hit Tracks batting cage, and outdoor turf field. You can now rent our space for private events and birthday parties. Learn more about our events and exclusive product launches on Facebook and Instagram at Dick's House of Sport KNX. Dick's House of Sport, proud partner of Tennessee Athletics.
Are you tired of spending hours on laundry and ironing? Let Crown Cleaners handle your dry cleaning so you can handle your business. Our expert team can take care of your clothes, removing stains and wrinkles like they were never there. Whether it's your best suit or everyday attire, we handle it all at Crown Cleaners. Say goodbye to laundry stress and hello to extra free time. Crown Cleaners, Big Orange Country's imperial dry cleaning service since the 1960s. Online at crowncleaners.com.
That's how I feel. Just sad until you came along. Cam Ward, the good version of Cam Ward. Come on, Cody. Give him some love. He was cooking yesterday.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
He looked great. He's looked great. Really, he's looked really good really 3 of the last 4 weeks.
Now, it does help when the team you're playing is on their third string quarterback, a guy who's never played in the NFL.
That ain't got nothing to do with the defense. That ain't got the quarterback wasn't out there playing cornerback.
I wouldn't say it has nothing to do with the defense, you know, when you consider the pressures of the game and the flow of the game and such. But I hear you. But you didn't even want to win.
No, I didn't want to win. But I'm not one of those people that's going to cry about winning. I didn't want to win, but I'm happy. We hadn't won a home game in over 400 days. Like that would have been really tough to go through a home slate completely winless. Like, I am not a loser that is going to cry about winning, especially because it's not like it costs you the number 1 pick. It might cost you the number 3 pick. You get 5 instead of 3, whatever. I don't care. I want Cam Ward to play well because to me, Cam Ward showing promise is much more important than getting the number 3 overall pick. Like Cam Ward showing some real flashes and developing some real confidence and maybe, you know, looking to coaching candidates like an actual blue chipper, like someone you want to come coach. To me, that's more important.
I appreciate watching the bad teams still playing hard because it's got to be tough when you're sitting at 2-12 or, you know, 3-11 or whatever to come out and have that same fire and the same energy. But like the Raiders, they played hard yesterday.
Yeah.
The Titans played hard yesterday. The Giants, the Cardinals,
the Browns. Yeah.
Cardinals just, you know, the Cardinals have perfected just, you know, going out there and playing close and losing.
But I think
Giants just kind of, I think, just.
I don't know what that was.
Yeah, I don't know if they were playing hard or if the
ugly.
Vikings just, you know,
It's
they had their
ugly.
quarterback get knocked out.
Dart didn't even throw a pass.
Yeah, Dart. It was like late in the second quarter before Dart had even like completed a pass.
Or
Boy,
threw one.
I'm glad I chose Bo Nix over Dart in my money league because I was going back and forth.
Yeah.
I was like, Dart, Bo Nix. I would have been sick if I'd picked Dart. Of course, I did bench Stephon Diggs, the one good game he had. But anyway, I'm just saying, I think tanking is like that's one of the worst things in sports to me. Like just watching a team. Because it's a competitive game. Like the whole essence of the game is to play hard, you know. And like I hate when I see a team that you can tell they're tanking.
Yeah, I mean, like to me, I think it's really hard in the NFL to tank. I usually think just the bad teams are really bad for a reason. Like, but I know what you mean in terms of just quitting and just becoming a mockery, or you know, just becoming a team that completely lays over. And the Titans haven't done that. And I will say, like on offense, it's probably the benefit of having all these rookies and young players is that they don't have the comfort to tank. Like,
no, they're still trying to prove something.
Yeah, like, you know, the wide receivers are trying to like stay in the league, and Cam Ward's trying to, you know, just get better. But yeah, like compared to Jackson Dart, like, hey, Cam Ward now clearly ahead of him in terms of like guys you want to go quarterback or coach, right? Like if you're a head coach and you're looking at a quarterback. Like, yeah, you might like the city of New York more than Nashville, whatever. But, like, if you're just looking at, hey, which quarterback do I want to hitch my wagon to? A month and a half ago, I think a lot of people might have said Jackson Dart. I don't think that's the case anymore in December.
Well, they've quit running him as much since he got that concussion. He's not nearly as he's not been nearly as versatile.
And when he can't run, he's not a good enough passer to make up for that deficiency. So I thought Cam Ward was awesome. I thought that he looked really good. Just kind of doing some Patrick Mahomes type of plays where he kind of drifts back and further in the pocket, avoiding sacks, and then boom, there's a strike down the sideline. He's gotten really good at those plays. But to me, the hope of Cam Ward playing well again, to me, that took away the sting of winning and, you know, losing a little bit of draft status.
Really, all the bad teams fought hard and played tough yesterday, except for the Jets. The Jets are kind of the only one that they just they're a different level of bad.
And they're a team that needs a quarterback too. So like, you know, if you're them, don't ruin the tank. Just don't even play hard. Although they are 2 games away from setting an unbreakable record. I don't know if you realize this, but they have not gotten 1 interception all year.
Really? Crazy. Well, they had Sauce Gardner, right?
For like 5 or 6 games until the Colts traded
him away,
their whole future for him. Just
he might have gotten a pick,
not have him play, but they have not gotten 1 interception the entire season, which is crazy for a defensive minded coach.
I think, like as a Titans fan or whatever, you're like if you're a fan of the Raiders. Well, actually, you can't say the Raiders because they've made the playoffs twice in a quarter century.
Yeah,
so. But the Jets and the Raiders are almost just like generationally bad. They're so bad. They're always bad. You know they're going to be bad. Like at least as a Titans fan, you have some hope.
Now you do. It was pretty bleak about 2 months ago, but that's why I don't feel bad about winning, as I would rather not go to the offseason with the number 1 pick just feeling like everything is broken. At least now you feel like maybe Cam Ward's got something.
But the Titans they're current losers.
Sure.
But they're not, like, I don't think they're looked at as a loser franchise.
I think over the last 2.5, 3 years, they've been really, really bad. They've had maybe one of the worst runs ever. But I know what you mean.
They're
just
not
from
bottom of the barrel.
Yeah.
They're not the Jets. They're not the Raiders.
That's fair.
Like the Raiders, I mean, and maybe I'm missing one, but I think they made the playoffs twice in like 25 years, right? Something like that. I mean, there's a Super Bowl against Tampa Bay, and then like one other time.
Yeah, 25 years is a little too long because they were really good in the early 2000s. But if you said 20 years, it would be one. I think it'd be 1 appearance basically in 20 years.
It's really bad. And the Jets, I mean, not much better. But credit to the Saints.
I was going to say that Saints-Titans game this week at one point looked like it might be the most depressing game of all time. But now I think it actually is kind of exciting because this Tyler Shutt guy is pretty good.
Yeah, they got to be feeling good because they were picked by far to be the worst team in the NFL this year. New Orleans was.
And they've shown some flashes. That quarterback got made fun of, but that quarterback, he has some flashes. All right, let's get to your MySpace top 8. Let's see where you rank the teams following another week.
Rankings. 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 Rankings.
All right, Cody, where do you rank them coming out of the weekend? Who's your MySpace top 8?
There's a gaggle of what I consider to be kind of the ugly teams, and I'm going to rank one of them at 8. I put teams like the Chargers in there, the Steelers. I know the Steelers had a good game Sunday, but the Texans, yeah, their defense is good.
That was a bad loss for them. Like CJ Stroud just completely turned back into a pumpkin.
Yeah.
Oh, they won, but it was a bad game. It was a bad game. It felt like a loss. Yeah, they did hold on and win, but yeah, that was a gross game for them.
These are teams that, they rely on their defense and playing tough, physical. They're kind of hard to watch, and I'm going to rank the Texans at 8. And I don't know, maybe I should put the Chargers in there. They got a big one coming up. One of them will decide 8th place in my MySpace top 8. For now, I'm going to leave the Texans in my top 8 at number 8. The Eagles, another team I kind of group with those. And I know they're defending Super Bowl champions, but they're gross. Maybe the Niners, if they win tonight, could get that 8 spot. But anyway, not much change in my top 7. Chicago Bears, number 7. Good win for them against the Packers, but had they not gotten that onside kick, it would have been a loss, and maybe I'd have the Packers at 7. So credit to them for winning, but, really that could have gone either way. The Broncos, I'm moving back this week to number 6. I still keep them in my top 8 because I like Denver. I've always liked watching Denver play, and as you know about my top 8, it's a little biased. So if I like the team, they're more likely to be in the top 8.
They get extra points.
Yeah, so Denver's number 6. Number 5, the New England Patriots. And I put the Bills at number 4. Bills just beat them head-to-head. Patriots won the game earlier in the season. When you look at the full resume, the Patriots are probably better, but I'll take Josh Allen and that team. I'm putting the Bills ahead of the Pats for now. The Pats, the narrative with them all year has been they've benefited from an easier schedule, but they're starting to work out of that. Like at a certain point, you just respect a team that's won that many games in the NFL. They've beaten some quality teams along the way now. So I think we got to kind of put that narrative to bed. But I'm going with Josh Allen, proven track record. Pats 5, Bills 4. I got the Jags moving all the way up to number 3.
Wow.
The Jacksonville Jaguars.
Duval.
Trevor Lawrence has quietly been maybe the best quarterback in the NFL the last month.
Wow.
And I say quietly because nobody's talking about the Jags.
Well, see, now everyone's talking about how no one's talking about the Jags, so that loses.
So now he's going to go lose to whoever they play this week, probably.
Like, it's like, oh, Sean Payton called us a small market team, so Liam Cohen's going to make sure to rub that in. And everyone's like, man, no one's talking about this small market team. They're going to get smoke blown up their ass this week, I'll tell you, because that was an impressive win. So now, we'll see how they respond because the Texans still kind of nipping on their heels, for the division.
I thought they had the most impressive win of the week. They pretty much killed Denver. So I got them up to number 3. And then my 1 and 2, no changes. I keep the Seahawks at 2 and the Rams at 1. I know the Seahawks beat the Rams, but the Rams beat the Seahawks early in the year. It happens. It's a damn 1-point game, Thursday Night Football. The Rams are a more complete team than Seattle. I'm keeping them at 1.
I know we've been talking about it all year, but we're here, basically heading into the final 2 weeks, and I don't really know how to rank these teams. No one's really separated themselves. This has the chance to be one of the best playoffs we've ever had in terms of just, the games.
I'm excited about it.
And the matchups because no one's going to be looked at as an unbeatable favorite. The best team, the number one team, might be the damn 6 seed in the NFC.
It could be. I mean, you could get number 6 playing number 8 in the Super Bowl. I mean, who knows?
I've got my top 5 was tough to put together. Number 5, I did put the New England Patriots there. They need to get healthy though. Like they need their tackles back. They need their big defensive tackle in the middle back. But
Henderson got hurt last night.
Henderson, I think he'll be okay moving forward. He might miss this next game, but he'll be there for the playoffs. Drake May's a stud, man. That guy's good. That guy's really good. I know Cody wanted to be skeptical of him and drag his feet on anointing him, but he stands in the pocket and he makes some good throws. And he makes good throws when guys are hanging on him too. That's a sign of a good quarterback, is that he can make good throws from a muddy pocket. I don't know if I think they're ready this year to make that leap, but for now I got them at number 5. Number 4, that's where I put the Jaguars. I got them ahead of the Patriots. I'll give them their respect at number 4. We'll see how they, like I said, handle success of the week. Number 3, and at the top of the AFC, I'm just going with who I would trust in when it matters, and that's the Buffalo Bills.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
2 Seahawks, 1 Rams.
So we got the same top 5 other than the Bills and Rams switched, or the Bills and Jags switched.
Yep. But like I said, my number one team might end up being the 5 or 6 seed in the NFC, and I have to go on the road.
Yeah, I mean the Bears could the Packers, the damn 49ers. I mean they're still lingering.
If you had to pick right now, AFC or NFC, who wins the Super Bowl? You're going NFC still because your top 2 are NFC?
I think I got to go NFC because I think the Rams or the Seahawks, for that matter.
You're going to back Sam Darnold in the Super Bowl?
When you put it like that, I don't want to, but really I'm betting on Stafford. I think the Rams. I want to see the Rams and the Bills. That's what I want to see. Well, I'm afraid Josh Allen. I
hope you enjoy Jacksonville versus Chicago, buddy.
See, that won't be fun. I really hope Josh Allen breaks through this year. I want to see. Fun. I want to see that team get to the Super Bowl.
He just looks at name brands, Bubba. Yeah, it would be a great game. Jacksonville and Chicago.
Yeah, I mean,
fun.
I'd still watch the Super Bowl, but nobody really wants to see Jacksonville in a Super Bowl.
Buffalo would have to go Jacksonville right now. Started today.
2 is it the?
That's 3-6 right
3-6.
Jacksonville's
never a great game.
They've never made it, right?
Jacksonville's they never made the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
they got robbed a couple years ago.
Bortles,
against Brady.
Yeah, they got robbed in that game. Miles Jack. That should have been a fumble return for a touchdown. All right, hour 1 in the books. We'll kick off hour 2 with some headlines. Let's talk sports on Fan Run Radio.
The flagship station for Tennessee football. Fans. Fan Run Radio.
Running a business, coaching a team, planning your next big event, you need more than just gear. You need SM Athletics and Logo Solutions. Custom uniforms, branded apparel, promotional products, done right, done fast, and built to show off your brand with pride. From local businesses to high schools to major universities, SM Athletics is trusted by winners. Get real service, get real quality, get noticed. SM Athletics and Logo Solutions, where your brand comes to life.
Visit smathletics.com and let's build something great together.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Light and refreshing tasting, uniquely cold whey filtered. There's an iconic flavor for everyone. Come on, grab a pack. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavor. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia, courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys, every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Dick's House of Sport at Westtown Mall is a destination devoted to sport, and it's your destination for exclusive events and experiences. Come visit a store like no other. Check out our 40-foot rock wall, golf performance center, hit tracks batting cage, and outdoor turf field. You can now rent our space for private events and birthday parties. Learn more about our events and exclusive product launches on Facebook and Instagram at Dick's House of Sport KNX. Dick's House of Sport, proud partner of Tennessee Athletics.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Attention service members and veterans. Introducing the Griffin Law Firm, your trusted ally in military legal matters. From court-martials to benefit claims, at Griffin Law, your mission is their mission. Here's VFL Marshall Griffin.
As a veteran and retired military attorney, I've successfully defended lifelong benefits and helped preserve professional futures. So I know that when you hire a military justice lawyer, you maximize your chance to get relief. With my unique experience, I can advocate for you because there's no military matter that's too big or too small. Let us help you make these critical decisions that could affect the rest of your life. Remain silent. Request counsel. Call Griffin Law.
For a free consultation, call 888-707-4282. That's 888-707-4282. Or just visit griffinlawdefense.com.
Would you rather have your team win in a sweep or in a dramatic Game 7?
You're listening to Talk Sports.
Dramatic Game 7. Let's take one of your teams, Ben. It can't be football because they only play one game. Who's your favorite hockey team?
The Predators.
The Preds, right? Ben loves the Preds. Best thing about watching the Preds play is what? Watching the Preds play.
No,
you know what I mean?
You're wrong.
With a seventh game, you get 7 games. And I don't know about you, but I'd rather watch 7 hockey games than just 4.
Airing every day
from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m.
You have done this to yourself. All I have to do is kick away the chair, my friend. The most famous Predator series of the last 5 years when they swept the Chicago Blackhawks. And now Chicago cannot argue with Nashville ever because all they have to say is, hey, brooms.
Buddy,
brooms.
if
brooms.
Sure, they beat the Blackhawks, but you remember what happened.
Chicago, you trying to talk trash to me? You got swept. Brooms.
On 1340 WKGN.
Sweeping the team makes such a statement of, hey, we're better than you. When it's a sweep, you leave no doubt. There is nothing worse than losing a playoff game. And you've
Game
given me that
7
pain.
is massive.
And you've given me that pain 3 times.
But
no
Game
thanks.
7 becomes so massive.
Brooms out, bitch.
Just watch.
Sweep. Sweep. Hour number 2 kicking off here in the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. Drink the light, refreshing White Claw Hard Seltzer and drink it responsibly. Hour 2 headlines. What you got, Cody Mack?
Thanks, John.
You're welcome.
Well, when it rains, it pours. The Chiefs fear that Gardner Minshew suffered an ACL tear. I don't even know the name of that quarterback they had in there. Do you know his name? You guys remember his name?
Oh, look, Kunda, something weird.
The guy from the Braves?
Yeah. Base might as well have been.
I don't even remember his name. Not that it really matters for the Chiefs at this point. Like if Minshew's
A lot of coon. Actually, I have no idea.
Okay. Is that what you say when you go out in the backyard and there's a family of them out there in the woods? That's a lot of coon. Or a dumpster, perhaps. I love raccoons. I wish they weren't aggressive because they look like an animal you can pet. Obviously you can't, but you'd like to, you know. Just little tiny bears. They're just fun little guys, aren't they? So Minshew, he's out for.
He looked terrible when he played.
Like
Minshew looked like he was about to play his way out of the league. So he might be lucky he got hurt that we didn't have to play the next 2 games.
It doesn't matter.
He was throwing every ball at Travis Kelce's foot, and you could see the life get sucked out of Travis Kelce. If I'm Kelce, I'm just shutting down the next 2 games. I'm not going out there and playing with this new quarterback who no one knew who they were.
Like it's so over for the Chiefs this year that
I
mean it doesn't even matter. They could put Kelce at quarterback. And, I mean at least that'd be more fun to watch. Like honestly,
Well, it depends, right? If he's going to retire, then maybe he doesn't want to just sit out per se, but
Yeah.
like you don't want to go out like this though either.
He came out a couple weeks ago and said he wasn't retiring.
Yeah.
Now, these last couple games, these next couple
Hang it
games
up.
might change his mind. Like, I mean, him, maybe Taylor's like, whoa. I don't want to sign up for another year of this. It's cool when you're going to the Super Bowl, but like, I don't want to come back and let you guys fight to go to 10-7 next year. But
hang it up.
That's a brutal game. And the Chiefs need to lose these next two games anyways for draft position. There's no benefit in them winning. Just end the season. Let the guys get some extra rest. None of the veterans should play.
Well, DK Metcalf is under fire for shoving a fan during a game in Detroit, during yesterday's game in Detroit.
Did you see this?
Yeah, I did.
What do we think is going to happen here? Because, you could see him on the sideline kind of had that look on his face like, man, I know I just did something I shouldn't have done, where he pretty much smacks a player, a fan leaning over, wearing a blue jersey. He was wearing like a blue wig, leaned over.
He was hanging over the first row railing. CBS sideline reporter Tracy Wolfson said he came over because the fan in the stands was holding a number 4 Pittsburgh jersey. He went over, and then the fan said something to him. Obviously, Metcalf did not like what he said, so you saw the swipe there. No Steelers came over to him or mentioned anything.
The fan claims that all he did was call him by his real name,
which is Decalen Zacharias.
Yeah, I was going to say Decalen. Yeah, he called him Decalen. Decalen, and he's like, he doesn't like his name.
Okay, well, that's no need to be violent.
I kind of feel like if you lean over the rails, it's like the zoo.
Might get bit.
If you lean over the rails and an animal bites you, like, hey man, keep your hands like out of the fence. You know what I mean? Like, don't jump inside.
What is DK Metcalf in this scenario?
An angry hippo or something. I don't know. Like somebody that didn't want to be.
Good choice.
They didn't want to have someone jump into his enclosure, and he was ready to stomp him out like an angry hippo. Like they'll punish DK for it, but I don't think a fan should be allowed to lean over like that.
I mean, I don't think you should be violent toward the fan but we don't know that that's all he said. I mean, the Detroit Free Press spoke to the fan who identified himself as Ryan Kennedy from Pinckney, Michigan. He just said he called him by his full name, and then he grabbed me and ripped my shirt. I'm a little shocked. Like, everyone's talking to me. I'm a little rattled, but I just want the Lions to win. If that's all he said to him, I mean, I don't think that's a good excuse, but that's his account of it. So, I mean, I don't know what DK Metcalf has said that he said, but
it is crazy to say that and then lean over the rail, though.
You can't ever really put your hands on the fans, though, right?
They told Jermaine O'Neal he couldn't beat people up for being on the court back in the day, although he didn't get near as much trouble.
Speaking of getting beat up.
Oh, damn, what happened to you?
How about Friday night?
Jake Paul
getting knocked in the damn jaw. Absolutely
rocked. It was a rare situation where we got Jake Paul knocked out with a broken jaw, and everyone still thought the fight sucked, and then it was a joke. Like, it was somehow it was a double loss. We got to see a knockout, kind of. I mean, we did. It wasn't like somebody getting knocked out cold. It was a real punch that put him down and broke his jaw. But for the other 5 rounds, everyone's just like, man, this sucks. Even the ref,
it got more interesting in the 4th and 5th rounds.
Even the ref was on the mic being like, this isn't what the fans paid for. What are we doing here? Like,
yeah, no, I watched the whole thing. Like, it got more interesting. Did you watch the
whole
thing?
No, I didn't watch any of it.
The first 3 to 4 rounds sucked.
But I was reading everyone's comments about how much it sucked.
It did suck.
And I was watching my cash out option go up because I bet I sprinkled a little bit on a draw and a little bit Joshua by decision. And I was watching it go up, and I was like, man, this looks good. And then all of a sudden it went away. And I looked, I was like, I got into my fighting group thread, and I was like, hey, is the fight over? They're like, yeah. I was like, all right, knockout? And like, yeah. I said, oh, damn, never mind. And then I went to Twitter to find the video. That's how I took in the fight.
I got in on the it was the Dave Portnoy special bet for, when you go on the gambling sites, they have like celebrities who they say, here's today's bet or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like different celebrities that are affiliated with them.
Right.
So I did Portnoy's, which was over 2.5 rounds, Joshua by knockout or TKO.
What'd that pay? Even money, basically, or-
whatever $10 to win 56 is.
Oh wow,
yeah. I thought it was pretty good. Yeah.
that paid 56.
Yeah,
that paid almost 6 to 1.
Yeah,
to just go over 3 rounds, but into the knockout.
I made $56. I'm pretty sure it was a $10 bet. Does that sound too much?
I mean,
I guess I could have bet more than that if I had.
Maybe they boosted it or something.
That's probably what it was. I probably had a boost.
It just seems crazy to me because basically, like,
let me see what
because
it was.
Joshua to win was like 1 to 10, and I want to say Joshua to knock out was still like minus like 300.
But it was over 2.5 rounds.
So yeah,
like,
you basically
paired with
couldn't do it in the first 2.5 rounds. I mean that.
Let me go back and see what it was.
That seems like some crazy odds for that because logic would tell you what happened where he kind of ran out of gas and then Paul couldn't really protect himself anymore. Then they just stop it.
Hang on, I got to scroll back quite a bit to find Friday's bets.
Did you just not want to watch it, or just?
Yeah, I
had no interest.
I didn't have any interest in it.
Oh no. Okay, so I bet 20 to win 56.
Okay, that makes more sense.
I knew I won 56, but
okay,
yeah. So
that makes more sense.
Yeah, it's plus 180.
Okay,
Josh should win by KO/TKO and over 2.5 total rounds. So,
okay,
yeah.
So you won 36.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, so $36 profit. Okay.
Right. Yeah. So, which I turned over into more,
Sure.
But
no, Brett, I just didn't really have any interest in it. Bubba, you're a fight guy. You like watching the fights. Did you take in this fight at all?
I did.
Did you like it? Did you enjoy it?
No, I hated every second of it.
Did you know you were going to hate it as you were going in to watch it?
Yeah, I mean, I've been against every one of his fights because they're all scripted, and the script this time was okay. We got to let him win. The opponent.
Here's the script. Let him break your jaw.
Yeah,
he was playing with fire, man. Like Jake Paul was running around with his hands down the whole time.
The problem is like his strategy too, where it's like it's annoying to watch because it's like he backs away, and then he'll quickly try to rush him for like a 1-2, and then immediately back out or immediately go for a clinch and hug on for about 15, 20 seconds, and it's like that the whole time until he got backed into a corner, got clipped once, and it's like, oh goodness. Now it's like, oh, this is somewhat interesting.
I did see a compilation of him trying. They basically said he had 11 takedown attempts where he's like, basically hugging at Joshua's leg, and that's the thing. I didn't watch the Tyson one either. I gave him one chance. And I was like, this sucks. Like, I'll never watch another one, and I just haven't watched another one since. Like, if I see something interesting online, I'll watch it. Like, I am interested in it, but not enough to sit there for 2 hours and wait for it to start and watch the spectacle. I didn't care enough to do that, but I did care enough to like keep up with it a little bit.
It just so worked out that like the Alabama-Oklahoma game ended right as the fight was like it was timed up almost perfectly.
Yeah,
where you could just flip straight over to Netflix.
Yeah,
I watched it just because it was free to watch.
I'm sure a lot of people did. I mean, and yeah, like it's nice if you already have Netflix and you can easily find it. I mean, it sounds as if the stream went really well. Like it seems as if they have fixed their issues, like of the buffering and lose. Like they are definitely investing a lot of money into the live sports.
And you didn't have to see Mike Tyson's bare ass, so that was good.
That's good.
I would have rather seen that
than that fight. Yeah. It got good the last 2 rounds though,
because you knew he was going to get knocked out and you wanted to see a knockout.
Yeah, it sucked, and then as he got more tired, you could tell Joshua. Did it end in round 6 or round 5?
Round 6.
Okay, so in 5 was a good round because you could see it was coming. Like
Joshua was like, okay, I've let you like dance around enough. I didn't embarrass you, but I'm not coming out of this without knocking you out.
And Josh was like smiling in round 5. He's like, yeah, come on, boy. I
got you. Because if you're Joshua, you knew that there was zero chance he was knocking you out. Like,
right. Yeah, and Jake Paul got a big shot in on Joshua, and it was like it didn't even.
Well, there's just levels to a big shot. Like I think Jake Paul would knock out a lot of people.
It's kind of like we were talking about with me getting knocked out by a 120-pound woman.
Right. No, there is levels. Like if you're Anthony Joshua and you fought actual like legit heavyweights and been punched in the face, like I'm imagining that Jake Paul does not feel anything near that.
No, he got what Jake Paul would consider like a clean, like a great shot. Hit him, and Josh was just like, come on. Yeah. Cool.
That's probably the point he realized, okay, I'm actually going to knock this guy out. Yeah. Like I'm going to do that. But do we know, have we seen any numbers on how much Anthony Joshua made from that fight? Do we have any idea?
Paul made 92.
Jake Paul made 92?
92 million or something.
Million?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I think Joshua.
For that? Which, I mean, look, I do give Jake
I was
Paul.
going to say, would you want your jaw to look like that and still make 92
Yes.
Yes.
Now, maybe if I already
Please.
had 50 or 60, I mean, I'm sure Jake Paul's got a lot of money before then, so maybe you would question him doing it. But yeah, sign me up. I'll let him punch me in the face for
And it
$92
was
million. But
Joshua was one tugboat full of cash.
I would say that's probably the fight that Joshua's made the most money on, though. Like, that's the crazy thing is, like, it's always crazy when he gets the UFC fighters in there and they go from, like, career earnings of, like, $3 million to here's a $40 million check. But I would say Joshua made just as much money on that as his other fights for no work, really. You got to be kidding me. Jake Paul.
I think it was like a $190 million fight altogether.
God.
So both got right. I think that was the number I saw.
There's a lot of money in that, I guess, huh? Boxing. These guys get a big.
I gotta. Okay, so he's set to make 70 million pounds. AJ admits to unfortunate pay cut. Did he not make his weight? Okay, so wait. That would suggest AJ is banking the highest purse of his career. Unfortunately, it's not, Joshua told. Official payouts have not been disclosed, but he made north of $50 million. Oh, I forgot he fought Francis Ngannou. He made $75 million for losing to Usyk. His Paul fight has been rumored to be anywhere, blah, blah, blah. Either way.
He's getting screwed, too, by the IRS and then British, too.
Okay. Oh, Jake Paul apparently made $40 million for fighting Mike Tyson. See, that's stupid. That's when I get mad. And that's when I'm like, I'm not actually watching. I'm not giving them the satisfaction of me clicking. Credit to those boys, though. Credit to the Paul brothers. They know how to make some money.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
Yeah, there's a lot of news, but I guess I can wait until the next hour. Texas A&M finally won a championship in something. Their volleyball team won the national title, so which I fully expected them to choke too, since that's what A&M always does at everything. But
we'll dive into that after the break. We'll talk some college football. Stick with us. Let's talk sports on Fan Run Radio.
Streaming worldwide at fanrunradio.com and on the free Fan Run app. This is Big Orange Country's sports talk radio superstation. Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
For over 3 years, Crumble Cookies has served the Knoxville area. From Clinton Highway to Parkside Drive, even our friends out in Maryville have reached you, our fans, with the best cookies in the game. This fall, Crumble is gearing up for yet another fantastic season. Whether you're tailgating or looking for a pick-me-up after getting the kids from school, Crumble has you covered. Download the Crumble app to check out this week's rewards and features. And stop on by. Tell them Fan Run sent you, but don't miss the cookies.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game, Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one. Enjoy the walk-in with Inward Half.
Okay, so we really need uniforms and equipment for this season. Can I trust you with that? Cool, I'll just order them online. What? Yeah, I'm going to hop online and I'm going to get them ordered. Hold up, that's not a good idea. We shouldn't just spend money on some random online retailer, okay? I mean, it seems pretty convenient. Trust me, it's a terrible idea. Let me simplify this for you. SM Athletics. Okay, how do you pronounce it? SM Athletics? They're the go-to for uniforms and equipment, whether it's for universities, high schools, youth leagues, you name it. So why wouldn't you rather go with professionals who can guide us through the process, design the perfect uniforms, and deliver the best equipment? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. What's the name again? SM Athletics. Right. It's definitely smarter to go with a company that emphasizes customer service, fair pricing, and, of course, excellent products. Exactly. So, yeah, I guess it's settled then. For uniforms and equipment for all sports, it's SM Athletics.
Are you thinking of buying a home but don't know where to start? Well, call VFL Josh Travis, your local mortgage expert with Foundation Mortgage, based right here in Knoxville. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, he'll keep the process simple every step of the way. To get started, visit mortgagebrokerjosh.com or call 423-312-9777 today. Foundation Mortgage Company, LLC is an equal opportunity housing company. NMLS number 1387311. At Knoxville Insurance Group, they understand the challenges many consumers face when searching for insurance coverage. That's why whether it's for you, your family, or your business, they create a coverage plan specifically for your unique needs. Knoxville Insurance Group is an independent firm, which means they aren't beholden to just one insurance company. They search multiple companies, acting as your negotiator to find you the best possible policy and price. Start a quote in minutes at KnoxvilleInsuranceGroup.com or call them today at 865-694-9788.
Got a problem tree looming over your home? Call ECR Total Landscapes. Whether it's trimming, removal, or storm cleanup, our certified pros get the job done safely and efficiently. We're licensed, insured, and ready 24/7 for emergency calls. Big or small, we cut them all. ECR Total Landscapes. Call now for a free estimate, 865-384-2012, and mention promo code FANRUN for free stump grinding on any tree removal now through the end of the year. Also, visit us at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Well, from the college football weekend, Cody, what did you find the most interesting? Was it the Group 5 debate? Oh, should we let them in the playoffs? Should we not let them in the playoff? But this team gets blown out. Well, the Power 5 teams get blown out too. It's okay. Was it Alabama rising from the dead? Looking like they were done for?
Man, I thought I had that one right. I really thought I had Oklahoma.
Moron.
Well,
you and my
looked
boy Willie P as well. You and William Patterson.
Don't compare me to William Patterson. I had like a 96-40 college pick'ems record this year.
Playoff time.
I knew my stuff this year, but
you and Willie P both. Oklahoma. And look, I was taking some bullets in the group chat because I was like, I kind of like Alabama. The group chat was on my ass when it was 17-0.
Yeah. Well, it's a 4-quarter game.
Which was funny because I wasn't even watching at that point. I was watching I think I was finishing a movie, or maybe I was watching the Hawks disappoint me or something was happening. Then by the time I turned it on, it was 17-7 and Alabama was on the comeback, and they just kept coming and in the game on a 34-7 run. And
yeah,
John Mateer is who we thought John Mateer was. Is kind of how I left the game feeling.
I thought Oklahoma shot themselves in the foot a lot. I mean, I still don't come out of that game thinking, oh, Alabama, mighty Alabama, they're back.
Oh, no. Like make no mistake. I'm not saying Alabama is good. Like,
no, I know that's what
it appears that Indiana is going to kill them. Like Indiana, that line opened at 6.5 and it's been bet up, which is crazy. Imagine telling yourself that Indiana would be favored by more than a touchdown on a neutral site against Alabama. But
that is weird.
No, I still don't think Alabama's great. That Oklahoma team just frauds. I mean, I've told you all year I didn't think they were any good. Like, I thought they were overblown. Like, I think even the defense was overblown for most of the year. Like, they didn't really play too many actual good offenses.
I thought they were playing good fundamental football down the stretch. I like the way they were playing.
Sure.
And I still think they're a better team than Alabama.
Hold the hell.
Yeah, I mean, they lost, but like, you play that best 2 out of 3, maybe they win the next one. I don't know, but Alabama, they find a way to win the game. It was a sloppy, kind of just ugly, a lot of weird mistakes, and I don't know. I still don't think Alabama is very good, which it's weird to say I'd pick Indiana on a neutral field, but
I think it'd be weirder to say I think it'd be weirder to say you'll pick Alabama.
Well, I mean, just given the general landscape of college football, it's weird that Indiana is clearly a better team, but they are a better team than Alabama.
Very weird to see 50 Cent pop up at the end of the third quarter.
He got the crowd fired up, and they immediately scored a touchdown too.
I know they're riding. I know he's riding a high right now with the whole Diddy documentary and everything, but it felt very weird. Like, what happened to Toby Keith? Like, they didn't want to play Toby Keith before the fourth quarter. Like, they wanted to have 50 Cent come out and sing his hit 2003 song Mini Men, which apparently Alabama says they play every Friday at practice, which was interesting because they seemed like they were into it as well.
R.I.P. Toby Keith.
R.I.P. to Toby Keith. Damn, that's even sadder because the concept of Mini Men is that, they tried to kill 50 but couldn't. And he replaced Toby Keith's song, which is kind of sad.
We'll stick a boot in your ass.
But Oklahoma, that's got to be a tough loss, man. Like, to be up 17 at home, thinking you're about to just run away with it.
Yeah, they couldn't close it out. I mean, it's a 60-minute football game.
Next thing you know, your wide receiver drops an open pass down the middle of the field. You get a punt blocked. Mateer throws maybe the worst pick six of the last 5 years. That was an awful, awful, awful pick six considering the stakes. Like, it had to have just been a misread between him and his wide receiver, but he threw it straight to the Alabama defensive back and had it returned for a touchdown. The next thing you know, it's 17-17, and you're like, yep, this one's over. This one's going to Alabama.
Alabama on to the Rose Bowl.
The Money Monster did send a letter. He apologizes for the Kennesaw State pick, but he did want to point out that he picked both Alabama and Miami on the road.
It was looking pretty grim, though, when Oklahoma was up 17-0 and Kennesaw State had lost, what was that, 41-6?
It was a cumulative, I think, 58-6 score, but he does want to point out he picked Alabama and Miami to go on the road and win. So
it was good picks by him.
The Kennesaw State one, he wants you to know, was just a bit. He just wanted to do hooty-hoo because they'd been so nice.
Did you do NC State, Memphis? Or did you do the NC State?
He didn't do anything.
Yeah, the Money Monster didn't do a pick.
Money Monster's a different person.
Here at the studio, we bet Memphis over, but I bought out of it.
Okay.
At the towards the end of the third quarter, I took a little bit of a loss because it was clear that there was not going to be any more points that game. So I didn't really lose that one. So that one was okay.
The Kennesaw State game, I didn't even care to watch that. I just happened to flip it over, and I was like, let's see how this is going. It was 27-0 in the early in the second quarter. I was like, what the hell?
I think there's only been one other time I've seen you leave the studio as quickly as you did on Friday. I don't know if Thursday was just tough on you, but you were out of you're in your car and gone by the time the first commercial was done playing.
Yeah, I had somewhere to be.
So at 11 we put the bet in, and then literally by 11:04 the bet was over. First play of the game, Western Michigan scored a touchdown on a run, and then Kennesaw State's next possession was a strip sack fumble touchdown. So it was 14-0 by about the time you made it to the red light. Probably it was about 11:06, 11:07, and the game was over.
Yeah, I just flipped it on and just to check in, 27-0, barely into the game.
Alabama dusted themselves off because it did look like they were going to get blown out. And it did look like, hey, Kalen DeBoer is going to be on the first train to Michigan. Ty Simpson's going to be in the transfer portal. Oh, my God. And then Oklahoma was like, actually, guys, we don't really have an offense that could put you away, so you could get back in the game.
I thought Oklahoma, they had plenty of opportunities to turn the tide.
Their wide receivers didn't play very well.
No, Satania, he didn't really, which, credit Alabama's defense. They had a game plan, but I still don't think they're any good. Neither one of those teams are really, Notre Dame should have been in there, but what are you going to do?
Then on
Oklahoma
Saturday,
kicker, right, as well, missed some big ones.
Yeah, that guy can go to hell. No offense to him personally.
Right?
Yeah, no offense to him personally. I don't want his soul to burn eternally.
Yeah.
I did take joy in it.
But for what he did to me from that game in Knoxville, I did take a lot of joy that their season ended because he missed 2 kicks.
I did take joy in that too. When he missed that field goal, I was like, that's what you get.
I was really confused because the first one kind of looked like he made it.
Yeah, it looked like it went right over the.
I still don't know if he didn't make it. It was.
I don't know how that's not reviewable. Whenever we can review everything, just can we not get a TV angle and review it and make a decision there? But then also, I was really confused. He left that 50-yarder short.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even 50 yards. I want to say it was 47, 48, and he left it short. It was jarring.
College kickers did not have the best weekend because after that next game, the next morning, I don't know if you watched Miami.
I watched all of Miami A&M.
You talk about an ugly game. I mean, missed kicks galore in that one. That was one of the ugliest first halves I've ever seen. And really, the whole game was ugly. Those teams both were kind of refusing to win that game. And then Miami found a way. But
yeah, I don't mind low-scoring games. Sometimes I even like them. But to me, like, I need the scoring to be low because the defenses are good, not because the offense is just dreadful.
Yeah.
And, like, it felt like in that game the offenses were just dreadful and the kicking game was just dreadful, and that's why teams weren't scoring. So that one was just like, yeah, like a bloopers reel.
Well, Marcel Reed, how many times did they have it in Miami territory and didn't come away with points?
He brought shame to the family name.
Yeah.
He brought shame to the family name. And then he almost, brought him down the field and stole it at the end, or at least tied it, and then get to the 5-yard line. It was kind of like that. It reminded me of that Ravens 49ers Super Bowl from like 2013 where the 49ers get it, in the 5-yard line. You think they're going to score, and then just boom, all of a sudden there's 4 straight incompletions and the game's over.
Yeah, well, to throw a pick there, I mean, you got to make a play with your legs if you're him. I mean, that's what he's been good at.
You would think so.
They should have set something else up. I mean, he's throwing into traffic, in a 10-yard window. Like, nothing good's going to come out of that.
As someone that was holding Miami plus 3.5 and Miami money line, I was very mad when Tony scored. Like, I thought he should have got the first down and just went down like at the 5-yard line, even run out of bounds. Like,
that's what an NFL player would have done.
Yeah, the college player, especially him, since he had made that mistake and fumbled the possession before and was crying, he was going to have his touchdown, his moment. But like, even though A&M hadn't scored, I was like, there's no reason to give them the ball back with 1:40. Like, just go down and kick a field goal. I know your field goals have sucked, but like, man, if you can't make a 20-yarder, like, just go home anyways. Like, you don't need to make the playoff if you don't trust your kicker to make a 20-yard field goal. But
I saw some people making fun of A&M, as you would. Probably, I think a lot of Texas fans mostly, but calling it the worst 11-2 season of all time.
I think it has to be, man.
It's, I think
it has to be.
You run the table, you go 11-0, but you don't beat anybody. I mean, they won at Notre Dame, so like you give them that one. But then to pretty much not beat anybody all year, not playing the top 5-6 teams in the SEC, and then you don't win a conference championship, you lose to your biggest rival. And you lose first round of the playoff. You don't win a bowl game.
They didn't play anybody in the top 8 of the SEC, other than Texas, and they lost to them.
Yeah, that's crazy.
To be 11-0, and then you lose to your biggest rival. It cost you a trip to the SEC championship.
On paper, to start the season, they look like they're going to have a tough schedule, though, right? Like, it all changed as the season went on. Like, South Carolina's supposed to be good. Florida's supposed to be good. LSU, they just turned out to be terrible.
I'm not blaming them for necessarily, like, putting the schedule together because, when you go to Notre Dame, like, you're doing your job.
Right.
Well, you don't even put your conference schedule together. I mean, you play who you play.
And, like Brett said, like, you thought Missouri and South Carolina, even then, they're not the top level SEC teams.
Right.
Even a good Missouri and good South Carolina is never going to be as good as a good Alabama and a good Georgia and all that, of course. But they have nothing really to hang their hat on other than that 4th down comeback against Notre Dame,
which I'm sure that was fun. Like in September, that was kind of the big moment of the year. But then, I was thinking about their 11-2 versus ours in 2022, and like how much more fun ours was just because we beat Alabama. And like
even the LSU game
from last year, even like it was similar a little bit, right?
Yeah, losing first round of the playoffs.
Except theirs was at home, and you score 3 points.
Yeah,
that's the kicker to me, Brett. Is just that you went out in like really depressing fashion. It's one thing to just be outclassed. Like, I don't think I took the Ohio State loss as badly as everybody else did. Like, because like it doesn't upset me. Looking back on it a year later. Other than just everyone makes fun of you for coming out with your shirt off.
Yeah, that was stupid.
Like, everyone makes fun of you for that. But, like, Ohio State was a buzzsaw. They beat your ass. Okay, whatever.
I accepted that we were just outclassed in the first quarter of that game when I saw Jeremiah Smith. I was like, yep, okay, it's a problem. We're not on their level.
Yeah. But I don't think I could get over a 10-3 loss, like where you just have so many opportunities. It reminds me of, when the Titans lost as the 1 seed to the Ravens back in, was it 2008? and Jeff Fisher's being conservative and Algie Crumpler fumbles and like you lost to rookie Joe Flacco and look, you had so many chances to win that game. That one to me hurts worse than like losing to the Chiefs in the AFC Championship because it was the damn Chiefs on the road. It's the games that you feel like you should have won that you blew that hurt way worse. And if I'm A&M, we scored 3 damn points. Like I would never be able to think that we didn't blow that game.
It was so A&M. And, I talked about all year. I was waiting on their collapse all year. And to their credit, they extended it all the way into December. So good for them for the CFP bid and everything. But they did ultimately do what A&M does. And they fell apart.
Getting up 7-0 like the Titans did and then losing 13-10 at home. That's just gross. That's one of the worst losses of my life.
Was that worse than the Bengals one when you had like
no, that was
sacks on Burrow?
That was equally as bad. That was equally as bad because like it was another one of those that you feel like you just kind of blew opportunities.
How about a little credit for Joe Burrow's performance yesterday? You love
you love
to talk about every week when he plays poorly.
Oh, congrats on beating up on the Dolphins who quit. That had the worst quarterback performance of like the last 3 or 4 years. Let me see. I saw a stat.
I'm just saying, a pretty good day.
What was it you said about the other team's offense, the other team's quarterback affecting the team?
Yeah, game flow. But, we heard all about Joe Burrow last week, but I didn't hear you say anything the first hour this week.
Congrats on beating up on the Dolphins. Shout out to Chase Brown, though. He's the one that stuck the knife into Bob Baskerville, Bob Baskerville's fantasy team. That was about the time whenever Chase Brown scored 2 touchdowns in like 5 minutes that you realized, okay, it's good. We got it. We're good to go.
My boy T. Higgins got a touchdown, too.
Yeah. The other playoff games, Ole Miss, I didn't watch a second of that one. That one didn't. That one didn't get any of my attention.
I watched a fair amount of the first half, and then I was like, this is not competitive, so.
We'll look ahead to the quarterfinals. Now the games get off campus. Now the games head to the bowl games. We'll look at the 8 teams still remaining. We'll dive into that. It's Talk Sports on Fan Run Radio.
Can't get enough Fan Run Radio? Download the free Fan Run app and take the best Tennessee sports conversations with you wherever you go.
North Knox Siding and Windows is a complete exterior home improvement company that can help you with all your home exterior needs. If your home needs new siding, windows, doors, gutters, handrails, a deck, or a new roof, then give my friends at North Knox Siding and Windows a call at 865-689-0505. You can also visit their showroom at 5618 North Broadway. Locally owned and operated and proudly serving all of Knoxville and the surrounding areas, North Knox Siding and Windows. Online at northknoxsidingandwindows.com.
This is an important medical message from Men's Pro Knoxville. If you're a man over 30 or you love one, and you've noticed changes that come with aging, performance and intimacy challenges, those aren't random off days. They're often signs of biological change and ED showing up in your life. Now is the time to act. I'm Evan Bass, and I started Men's Pro Knoxville because I saw the difference great medical care makes. We've been working hard every year to level up so you can too. Listen, sign up for some subscription pill, and sure, something might go up, mostly your auto renewal fee. Men's Pro Knoxville gives you a plan, here locally, not guesswork from the internet. Our trusted urology-based medical providers focus solely on men's health, ED, performance, and now Peyronie's treatment to enhance your life. We get your labs in 30 minutes, then build a treatment plan tailored to you. We even offer new treatments that might keep you from using a pill every time. Imagine confidence returning in intimacy? Yeah, it's back. Join the community of successful men in Tennessee transforming their lives. Call 865-544-8220 or book now at menspronknoxville.com. That's menspronknoxville.com.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Hey, folks, if you're in need of a lawyer, you need to call my friend Jerry Givens. I've known Jerry since high school and can personally vouch for him. He's East Tennessee through and through, and if you're going through a divorce, bankruptcy, or a DUI case, you'll need someone you can trust on your side to help you navigate the local legal system. You can trust Jerry Givens. Call the law offices of Jerry Givens today at 865-801-9250 to schedule your free consultation. That's 801-9250.
Now, here's a little story I got to tell about three.
Before we look ahead to the upcoming college football games, Bubba, did you have any thoughts on the opening round?
The vibes with JMU were up there. Watching their offense work was kind of awesome.
Does that make you buy into UCLA?
It makes me not completely buy in. I'm not buying the whole stock, but put a little eye on him.
There's some good talk about that Chesney guy. Like what he did at Holy Cross, and he didn't build JMU up, obviously, because that was Cignetti's team, but he kept it rolling and kept that offense pretty innovative. Like, it does make me interested to see what he can do at UCLA, because it's not like he's been at a place that has had crazy resources, anyways. At least not Holy Cross, but they were juiced up before the game. The problem is, and I feel like the problem with all the group of 5, group of 6, whatever the hell they're called now, with all those playoff matchups, is that they just get smacked in the first quarter and dig themselves such a hole.
Well, a big difference in that game to me, watching early on, the reason I got out of the James Madison business at 13-3 was because it felt like the speed of Oregon was just it's a different level of football.
I really enjoyed their running back at JMU, Wayne Knight.
Yeah,
guy's elite.
Watching Oregon just run up and down the field early, I was like, man, it's going to be a long night for James Madison. And credit to them, they came back, but most of it was garbage time. The game was 48-13. Oregon pretty much had it in hand.
I have felt this, really the last couple of years. Derek Dooley brought it up, and I agreed with him, and I kind of have just felt that way since. But a lot of push this weekend just for a group of 5, group of 6 playoff themselves. Like, just crowning their own national championship and not even messing around trying to win the big one, because I think we all know in our heart it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen, and you're probably never even going to win a game. As a 12 seed, it's just probably never going to happen.
They can win a game.
It's going to be tough to win one on the road, though.
Every now and then you get a good, when App State beat Michigan, you do get some great gems of the history of college football, like when Boise State beat Oklahoma. But, for the most part, 9 times out of 10, those teams are outclassed.
I'd like to see App State versus Michigan if it was a playoff game and, they had Michigan's, full focus.
Yeah.
Versus, opening game where you probably took them lightly. Now, the Boise State game, I'm not saying Oklahoma wasn't trying in that game. That one was good, but I'm saying that's one legitimate game really over the last 40 years. So
every now and then you get one.
If you're JMU, would you have rather played that game or gone and beaten all the other Group 5 teams and been whatever you want to call it, the Group of 5 non-power champion? And it feels like they could probably sell that on TV and get people to watch it.
It's like that year, Northern Illinois, right? They went unbeaten.
Uh-huh.
And was it Florida State that just kicked their teeth in the Orange Bowl or whatever? Central.
Was it Florida? Was it Florida that's – I thought Florida maybe had smacked – they smacked Louisville
Florida
that year.
State.
Maybe it was. I don't know.
Central Florida, maybe give them credit before they got to the Big 12 level. They beat LSU, right?
They lost LSU. They beat Auburn.
That's right, yeah. When they won their quote-unquote national championship.
They almost beat LSU the next year, but that guy had that –
I couldn't remember.
That guy had that cheap hit on Joe Burrow after a pick 6, and then Joe Burrow turned into a Heisman Trophy winner after that. Joe Burrow went from slightly above average to unstoppable basically after that hit.
Yeah.
And then he dominated the rest of that game, then dominated 2019. He was woken up with that. But I don't want to say they don't deserve a chance. I don't want to get into that argument because then that turns into you hate Cinderella. I've always been on record as kind of hating Cinderella. But I think if you're JMU, would you have rather played that game on a national stage for the 3% chance you would have won it or had a chance to go win like an actual trophy and feel like you were celebrated at the end by being the best of the non-big power schools that spend $50 million on rosters?
I think I'm more with you. I think I'd rather be celebrated at the end. I mean, because there's nothing wrong with admitting there's different levels of football. Like, the college football national champion every year still can't be in the NFL. Like, you still can't compete in the NFL. Like, there's levels to the game.
If a school is paying you to come play them, that is you acknowledging that you're not playing the same sport. You know what I mean? Like, if you are getting a check to get to come play, now I know maybe JMU is not getting scheduled like that anymore, but they're on that level where you are paying them.
And it's not even thinking about the Group 5 being in there, too. They left out that could have been a better match. Like Notre Dame could have been there, or Vandy or Texas in these matchups, and have been. I quit watching. Like, I went and watched Bears-Packers. Yeah. Like, I had no interest.
Yeah, which is why they scheduled it that way.
Yeah,
TV viewing, because everybody knew that was going to be a beatdown.
I don't know if I'll cry about like the 10th and 11th team getting left out because, like, hey, be better.
Yeah, but they are better.
They're better.
Brett's right.
I don't mean be better than those schools. That is a fair point that they shouldn't be given a spot. I get that.
They should have never been in the game.
But I'm just saying, like, I'm not going to cry for Notre Dame. Like, don't lose to Miami. Don't lose to Texas A&M. Just win those games.
Yeah,
because you used to have to be a top 2 team to play for a national championship.
Yeah.
So, like,
but even if you do lose to Miami and Texas A&M, you still deserve a chance to be there over those teams who are playing a different sport.
Sure.
Because James Madison against Notre Dame's schedule would have been, what, 4-8?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, you gotta have different levels. Your original point, I agree with it. Just let them play their own thing.
It was really bad when you had 2 of them too. Like, they have to fix that loophole. Like, well, 1, okay, fine, whatever. But like 2 over our dead bodies. Like,
well,
the idiots that wrote the contract had no foresight at all.
The ACC screwed them.
Sure.
And I saw a guy point out, had they not changed the rule from last year, Tulane would have had a first-round bye too.
Well, that's what screwed us last year. Is Boise State got the first-round bye. Like, that was dumb then, and it's dumb now. But looking ahead to the quarterfinals, Miami, Ohio State. Ohio State's 9.5-point favorites.
Damn.
Oregon, Texas A&M, Oregon. Slight 1.5-point favorites.
Texas.
Yeah.
Who'd I say?
A&M.
Oh,
they flamed out.
They're dead. Oregon, Texas Tech. Thank you. 1.5 points. Indiana back down to 6.5-point favorites over Alabama. Ole Miss, Georgia favored by 6.5.
Now that we've got the quarterfinal games out of the way, or the first round games out of the way, I do think the quarterfinals are all kind of fun. Like, all 4 of those games are intriguing to me.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree.
Now,
completely.
You said Ohio State's a 9.5-point favorite, but I could see that one being – I could see Miami playing in that game.
I think so, too.
That's a bigger spread than I would
they're going to have to get better play from Carson Beck, though. Like, he looked awful. Like, I thought Miami was going to win that game, but I thought they were going to win that game because I trusted Carson Beck. Like, I thought he would make some plays. I didn't have any confidence in Marcel Reed. That was right. But Carson Beck was awful in that game, and they still were able to win. He's going to have to be much, much better because I don't think they're going to be able to hand the ball off to Fletcher for 170 yards. I don't think he's going to run.
That guy was awesome.
I mean, Texas A&M's got a good defense. He ran away from them. Like, he was awesome. He kind of single-handedly won that game, or at least on the offensive side of the ball, single-handedly won that game. I don't think he'll be able to run like that against Ohio State, though.
Carson Beck, when he's playing well, he's pretty awesome in his best moments. But it does seem like when they lose, it's because he just completely falls apart.
14 of 20. You know how many yards he threw for?
It wasn't many. I mean,
he threw the ball. He threw the ball 20 damn times.
I don't know, 105,
103 yards. You overshot it at 105.
Yeah,
20 attempts for 103 yards. Like, I don't want to watch that football. No thanks.
But no turnovers, right?
No turnovers. He at least had that going for him.
And
no impactful plays and no turnovers. See, I would say that like 50 of those yards came on the first drive out of the third,
yeah.
at a halftime. Like, because I feel like he had 50 yards that drive to set up their only field goal score, up until the last drive where they scored a touchdown.
Ohio State might just swallow them up. I mean, that may not be too big of a spread. I could see that. I could see a close game, a defensive type of game, or I could see Ohio State just flexing. Like if you get the Ohio State off a loss like you did last year, I guess there's a chance they could just kind of hammer Miami. But
Bubba, which game do you find to be the most appealing of all the quarterfinals?
Oregon, Texas Tech.
Oregon, Texas Tech. That's the closest spread, 1.5 points. Texas Tech. Which position would you rather be in? Texas Tech coming in completely rested, or Oregon, who basically got a scrimmage, who comes in, without the super long layoff? Because Texas Tech, by the time this game happens on New Year's Day, will have not played for 23 days, 24 days, basically.
I'd rather be Oregon,
because
Oregon at least played a game.
Yeah,
it was a game it was the perfect game for
them.
It wasn't like
it was a glorified scrimmage.
Yeah, but they got to have their game legs and still go out and play and suit up, and they didn't have to work too hard to win it. But
I'm interested to see how that goes, because you can make the argument that getting the 5 seed is actually better than the 4 seed.
Well, I saw somebody, I forget what team it was, but that they had suited up and played like a full game day scrimmage because they got hurt by the layoff last year. Was it Oregon?
I don't know.
I don't know.
None of the teams that had a bye last year won.
Yeah, none of the teams that had the bye last year won. That's right.
I think it was Oregon they were talking about, that because they had a week off because they didn't play in the conference championship.
Okay, so they went there and played.
I think they were saying Dan Lanning, they basically played a big scrimmage last week and prepared like it was a game day.
I mean, I do think that's smart. Now, I don't think you had to do that against JMU. I think that's just you trying to remind everybody, that's why you lost to Ohio State. You're trying to make excuses retroactively. But I'm interested to see how it goes this year, because I do think, throw Boise State out last year in terms, throw Arizona State out. I think there's some caveats there, right? In terms of
or waiting.
Right. Last year, 2 of the teams that had a bye, they weren't very good.
Right.
Or at least playoff good. And then Oregon probably would have beaten most teams if they played Ohio State. And who was the other one? Georgia was
Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Was that the next other one?
Georgia Notre
Penn
Dame.
State played somebody, right?
Penn State beat Boise, and Georgia was dealing without their quarterback, right?
Quarterback, yeah.
So I think you take all 4 of those really with a grain of salt.
Yeah, on paper, this looks like 4 pretty good games. I think all 4 are intriguing to me. I mean, even Alabama, Indiana, I would expect that to be a close game. I don't think Indiana's just going to boat race them.
When you say close,
I think it'll be competitive in the fourth quarter. I mean, either team could win.
6.5 point spread. You're leaning towards.
I would lean towards Indiana.
Okay, so winning by 7 or 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the fourth quarter. But,
yeah.
I mean, I don't think Alabama's going to come out there and just lay an egg against Indiana.
I'd be surprised if they laid an egg, but I wouldn't be surprised if they lost by 17.
I'd be surprised if you told me it was when Alabama played Georgia, 28-7.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, the difference between Alabama and Oklahoma is what I told William was Alabama has better guys that can go and make a play. You saw Bernard and Ryan Williams and that freshman Brooks. They got guys on the outsides that can make plays for Isaiah Horton.
The thing is too, if you get good Alabama, that's you talk about just a talent disparity, right? In terms
on
of
paper,
where on paper, where the guys were, which I don't even know if you can say that anymore, because Cignetti obviously is just a supreme evaluator of his players, but
well-coached team.
But Indiana on their entire roster has 6 4-star players, what you consider 4 stars coming out of high school.
Yeah.
Whereas Alabama's got, 40.
5 stars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I'm interested, it's funny because I think you could be playing anybody and Kurt Cignetti would want to kick their ass and win and dominate. But I do wonder, Kurt Cignetti not really getting a chance to actually benefit from the Nick Saban coaching tree I wonder if he has like disdain for Alabama because he had the old glass ceiling there. He spent 5 years at Alabama, and they never promoted him past like wide receiver coach.
Mm-hmm.
And like usually you go to Alabama and you're there winning championships, like you get opportunities other places. Like hell, Derek Dooley got to ride off of that and LSU and got to be a head coach at Tennessee. Signetti was there at Alabama during the building a dynasty. And it was like, hey, yeah, enjoy IUP and Elon and James Madison, buddy. You got to go get it that way. Whereas all the other Alabama assistants usually get much better jobs than that.
Yeah, even Derek Dooley.
So you would think that maybe he's got a little bitterness towards Alabama.
Well, you would think that if he's such a good coach, like Nick Saban would have recognized that,
I know.
right?
It's curious. It's curious to me how that, like knowing what we know about him and how good he is, like how he didn't get a better opportunity, how he did have to go down to IUP and Elon to earn his stripes after being in the SEC. And I mean, it's not like he came from nowhere. I mean, he coached at Temple, Pittsburgh, NC State for 20 years, and then got Alabama for 5. And that seems like a trajectory that would have led to more success quicker. Instead, he had to go and scrap and claw and not really get a shot until after he was 60 years old.
I'm thinking about I'm thinking about what I just said and like the difference in those rosters. I wonder if the cream could rise to the top in that game.
Oh, it could.
Because you sound pretty confident that Indiana's the better football team.
I just don't think this Alabama team's as good as their star ranking. I mean, Alabama's got the more talented roster, but they had the more talented roster over everybody they played.
Well, I know. I do think they've underachieved.
And very rarely do they overwhelm teams. Now, could you tell me that they're going to flip a switch like last year's Ohio State? Okay, maybe. And Indiana's not got the talent, but they didn't have the talent against Ohio State, and they played them. Whether or not Ohio State should have won, they played them to a draw, basically. You know what I mean? Ohio State makes the kick. It's tied with 2.5 minutes left, whatever. But
yeah, and I wonder about that.
Alabama in 6.5 should be the play.
The Ohio State fans, maybe they're just coping for losing that game, but the way that they feel about it is like, well, we beat Michigan. That's what we really wanted to do. And I mean, acting like the Big Ten championship game didn't even really matter.
If I'm Ohio State, I feel like we blew the game because we missed a field goal. We got stopped on a 4th and short at the 10-yard line. So I thought Ohio State was better than them. Everything about actually, prestige and talent and all that says Alabama should be a good candidate here at plus 6.5, but they haven't been as good as their parts, and Indiana's outplayed their sum of their parts all year.
Yeah. Signetti gets more out of his players where DeBoer gets less out of his.
At least at Alabama he has. DeBoer was really good as an underdog and really good, throughout his career doing the same thing. But at Alabama, he's yet to have those boys play like a full game.
That is how it feels. It does feel like Signetti's just a great coach. But then the flip side of that, when you just look at the talent.
Yeah.
I mean, because I really, literally, Indiana has, I think 6 was the number that I heard the guy on the radio say. 6 players that were 4-star players or better.
I think a big part of it too, and the reason you can't really buy into it is because Alabama just can't run the ball. So it's not like they can
that's true.
It's not like they can just physically impose their will. Although Indiana dealing with an injury up the middle, and Alabama did run it okay down the stretch against Oklahoma. Hour 2 in the books. Got some more news coming for you in hour 3. Let's talk sports on Fan Run Radio.
Check out our new and improved website at fanrunradio.com.
Hey, it's The Drive here on Fan Run Radio. Bob, you got any special Christmas wishes?
Me? I just want a Final Four. One Final Four for the Vols.
What about you, Bear? Anything special you want?
No.
What about you, new guy? Anything you want?
Russ, I just want everyone to get along and for everyone to be at peace in the world.
Yeah, okay, that's good. All right, anyway, Merry Christmas from The Drive.
Your smile says it all, so make sure it's saying the right thing. At Knoxville Smiles, we believe healthy teeth mean happy lives. Whether it's a routine cleaning, whitening for that big event, or fixing a nagging toothache, our gentle team is here for you. With flexible hours, family-friendly care, and the latest technology, Knoxville Smiles makes every visit stress-free. Don't wait another day to love your smile. Call Knoxville Smiles today at 865-539-1776 or book online at knoxvillesmiles.com. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
This football season, crack open a cold beer that doesn't fumble the flavor. Garage Beer is 100% beer-flavored beer. No gimmicks, just cold beer. Co-owned by the Kelsey brothers and brewed right here in the Volunteer State, Garage Beer is perfect for fall fire pits and Tennessee tailgates. So pick up a 12-pack today of the official beer of Football Fridays on Fan Run Radio. Garage Beer, 100% beer-flavored beer.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia, courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys, every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Round 3.
The world's greatest radio show. The world's greatest radio show in Tennessee.
Power Rankings, Tuesday Trivia. John Reed and Cody going wild, no Olivia. Wood grain on my leather seats. I got the whole team eating like I'm Johnny Eats. Morning booming from 7 to 10, ayy. Talk sports while I'm chewing a Zen, ayy. Talk sports while I'm riding to work. All the ops take a ride in a hearse. East Knoxville. Morning booming from 7 to 10, ayy. Morning booming from 7 to 10, ayy. Morning booming from 7 to 10. All the ops take a ride in a hearse. East Knoxville.
Hour number 3 kicking off here in the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. Let's hit some Hour 3 headlines. Got a lot of news to get to. What you got?
Thank you, John. Kenny Dillingham signs a new 5-year deal with Arizona State. 5-year contract that'll average nearly $7.5 million over the course of the deal.
Man,
taking
7.5. It's crazy how quickly we've gotten there, but 7.5 feels low.
Yeah, these days it does. That takes him out of the conversation to be the Michigan coach. He said Saturday he never got offered the Michigan job.
I think, that feels like semantics, right? Where like you just don't get the official offer because the school's not giving you the official offer until they know you're going to accept it. He went back and used it as leverage with Arizona State, and he apparently got what he needed, got what he wanted. But then I saw that he was begging. He had the bucket out, trying to pass the collection plate. They asked him what like the program needs. He says, "We need somebody that's really rich to cut us a check." He's like, "We're right here in Phoenix, Arizona. Surely somebody here is rich enough to give us a $20 million check." And I was like, that's kind of wild that you have a coach that's openly asking for $20 million. But
he's right.
He is right. Like, does anybody care around here? Anybody care enough just to give us $20 million?
Problem for him in his conference is nobody's going to be able to outspend the oil man in Lubbock. So it's got to be a tough feeling if you're Arizona State.
Do you have to outspend them?
Not entirely.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to be competitive enough to.
And do you ask like Phoenix or wherever Arizona State is, are you finding an alum that's loaded?
That's why he's asking. He's like, hey, is somebody?
I know U-Hauls in Phoenix and stuff like that.
There ain't no Arizona State alums other than all those blonde girls that went on to be.
Surely one of them has struck it big on OnlyFans, though. Surely one of them is
not that big.
I've always heard just Arizona State women.
Yeah. It's just a lot of hot blonde girls, I think, and
I knew a couple.
They're baked by the sun out there, and it's just palm trees and good vibes.
I was friends with a couple circa 2012, 2013.
Arizona State girls?
Yeah.
How'd you know them?
friends of friends, and then like one of the girls went to one of their friends went to UT, so they had friends that would come in from Arizona
Friends of
State.
friends, huh?
You still know?
No, I don't ever talk to them now. One dated my two of them dated. One of them dated my buddy. One of them dated another one. It was a whole thing.
How much did they charge?
She did end up being kind of conceited. I don't know if she was charging anything, but she did end up kind of being a head case.
Well,
broke my buddy's heart.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, speaking of hot blondes causing problems, Bobby Petrino has got a new job. Good transition, huh?
Good job by you.
He's been hired by Bill Belichick to be the offensive coordinator at North Carolina.
This is kind of the funniest hire that Bill Belichick could have made at offensive coordinator, right? Like this is pretty funny.
I mean, Bobby, the offense at Arkansas was pretty good.
Two guys that peaked in 2011. Like, we're just going to sit around here and look and say, that's not fair to Bill Belichick. I know he didn't peak in 2011. He was winning championships even in like 17 and 18. But it did feel like the second half of the Patriots dynasty was all about Tom Brady. I give Belichick the credit for the first half of the dynasty from 01 to 08, 09, whatever. I give Brady the credit for the second half. So maybe you can say that Belichick peaked in 2011 or so. But him hiring Bobby Petrino is just pretty good comedy. I don't know if Bobby Petrino's even good at calling plays anymore. I don't even know if he's a good offensive coordinator anymore.
I think he is. I think he's still got it. I mean, that Arkansas offense was pretty good.
7th in total yards per game.
Yeah, don't let the stats fool you though, Brett, because that's like everyone talks about, the Derek Dooley, Tyler Bray, 2012 offense. It's easy to put up a bunch of yards when your defense is getting shredded on the other side. Like when you're getting the ball and losing by 20 points, yeah, your offense is going to put up some yards because the other team's playing prevent.
Yeah, but I think their big problem was Taylor Green's turnovers. He was just a turnover machine. Well, I think Bobby can still call an offense.
Bobby should have called the non-turnover plays then.
Well, I guess, yeah, that's fair. Nick Saban said on College Game Day Saturday that he believes Texas A&M pipes in noise at Kyle Field. Said he used to complain. He said he used to complain to the SEC office.
He said that? He called him out?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
He said they pipe in noise. You can't hear yourself think when you're playing out there. I don't know if he was being tongue-in-cheek or if he's serious, but he said he used to complain to the SEC office about it.
Interesting.
Yeah. The Philadelphia Flyers radio guy. Did you see that story?
That was funny.
That was funny on Friday.
That was funny.
He's been suspended, I believe.
For 2 games, I believe was the number.
Yeah, he made a crack about oral sex. We'll call it that, keep it PG. When he was on during the broadcast for the Flyers the other day, he had a hot mic. And they caught him making a joke.
That's just PG-13 stuff. You shouldn't get fired over PG-13 stuff. He didn't offend anybody. He didn't use a slur. He didn't make a racial comment. He just had a little PG-13. Now, I will say, I assume he was saying it to a guy.
Yeah.
Like if he was saying it to
if that was like a 24-year-old staffer.
Right. Like if he was saying it to a woman.
Yeah. Hey, while you're down there, why don't you?
Yeah, like if a woman was doing something for him and he said that, like that changes the context.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming he said it to his buddy. That's just a little PG-13 locker room humor.
Yeah, just boys being boys.
A little group chat with the fellas. Like that's nothing. Like 2 games, whatever. 2 games just to keep people from like really making it a big deal. Don't fire this guy. Let him come back. It's fine.
Yeah, and they're not going to fire him. They people were saying the fact that he's even suspended seems too much. They're
sure.
Like, yeah,
I hope he's suspended with pay.
Yeah, they the funniest part was the other guy to me when he said, Tom, I think we're still on the air.
And then he laughed thinking
like, are we?
Well, he laughed thinking he was joking.
Yeah.
When I first saw the hot mic thing, I was like, okay, what's it going to be? And then he starts for the first like 15 seconds just being like, zippity doo dah. Yeah. And I was like, is that it? Is it just going to be wholesome? And then it was, the PG-13 comment. And then his buddy said, hey, Tom, I think we're still on the air. And him giggling, thinking it's a joke before realizing.
Yeah, sure, man.
Before realizing, oh, no, we are.
Pete Golding, he had some comments after the game the other night. Did you see the Ole Miss coach?
I did not.
He's basically saying this is Charlie Weiss's offense, not Lane Kiffin's.
Oh, yeah, I did.
And how Charlie had to go out there and kick ass and make a statement other than otherwise the talk all week would be about how it's Kiffin's offense.
Was that him trying to, like, recruit Weiss to stick around and coach there with them, or what was that? Or is it just
maybe
a shot at Kiffin?
Maybe that's what it is. He said Charlie's been calling the plays all year, and it's Charlie's offense.
Yeah, maybe that's just shots fired at Kiffin. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about the Golding guy, man. He comes off as kind of weird, like kind of arrogant. I mean, maybe if he was your coach, you'd like it.
Yeah, until he loses. And then you're going to be like, oh, this guy's a meathead.
Yeah.
Like, let's see how he does. He's doing the whole Dan Campbell thing, but, like, let's see how he does. I think they're going to get killed by Georgia. How do you feel?
Yeah, that's what's going to happen. Georgia, I think, is a machine right now. I mean, Georgia, I think they'll win it all. They're my pick anyway. Tennessee running back Peyton Lewis expected to enter the transfer portal. Or he may have already entered it. As of yesterday.
He has, but it's not. You can't do it officially until January 2nd. So, like, that is basically saying you're entering the transfer portal.
His intention, yeah.
Yeah. He can't officially do it yet, but he's in the portal for all intents and purposes.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
For all intensive purposes.
What is it? Intensive purposes?
No, you
purposes?
said it right. I
Okay.
was making a joke. It's intense and purposes.
Yeah, okay.
But sometimes people say intensive purposes.
Well, I got nervous as I was saying it, so I just wanted to make sure. Bubba, how do you feel about this? Your boy, Big Bad Deshaun Bishop, gets another scalp, runs another player off.
Working hard for the Beaver, man.
I mean, Peyton Lewis.
Losing your job to a freshman, Dwayne Morris. Big Bad Dwayne.
Yeah, I mean, it did seem like the writing was on the wall for Peyton Lewis.
Unless they have word of maybe we're looking for a transfer running back out there.
I would imagine we are, since we didn't get one in the recruiting class. Like, we didn't go out and get anybody. You thought maybe Legend Bay was going to be that guy, and then he's gone. So now, yeah, like Tennessee is going to probably go out and buy a running back. I would imagine one at a higher level than Star Thomas. Like, actually go out and get a legitimate difference maker, although we'll see. Peyton Lewis, I didn't think was very good for most of the season. It makes it even more inexplicable that he's in the game in the fourth quarter, crunch time against Oklahoma. That you're dumping the ball down to him and trying to ask him to make plays at the end of the Oklahoma game.
Well, didn't Bishop get hurt in that game?
Either way, like the fact that he was the guy, like you're trying
Star Thomas even.
Yeah, the guy you're trying to dump the ball down and give it to. I don't remember if Bishop got hurt in that game or not.
Yeah.
I don't remember, but like I just remember Peyton Lewis getting stopped on that. Like it was like I think it was 3rd and 14, and he somehow didn't get the first down. Then we end up getting stopped on the 4th and 1.
Faison Brandon helped to donate over 900 toys to the
Bishop. Sorry, one more thing.
Okay.
Bishop was in Brett on the last drive of the game.
Was he? Okay.
Yeah, so I mean he
Maybe
wasn't out.
Another game then.
Yeah, he wasn't out due to injury. Go ahead.
900 toys were donated to the East Tennessee Children's Hospital on Friday with the help of Vol Nation and quarterback Faison Brandon.
Shout out!
It was his inaugural toy drive.
Shout out to Faison Brandon. That's a good thing. Yeah, we also had Staley and Matthews doing their coat drive over, under the bridge. That's good when you got some guys. That's the good part of NIL, when you got some guys that maybe are able to kind of go out in the community and do some things without jumping through hoops of like, hey, how do I get to raise money for people? How do I get to do these things? Yada, yada, yada. Just go out there and do some good for the community.
Under the Bridge. It's a great song. Let's see what else we got. Johnny Manziel. How about this? His drama over the weekend.
I've always hated Johnny Manziel.
Yeah, you've been on record.
I hate him in college. I hate him after college.
Well, it seems like he may have partied a little too hard at the Jake Paul fight the other night. And as a result, he did not make his college game day appearance the next morning, which to me seems like a hell of a turnaround anyway, to have to I mean, are you taking a red-eye flight?
Michael Irvin was there.
Yeah,
who?
Michael Irvin was on the sideline.
Michael Irvin, yeah,
Michael
Michael
Irvin's
was-
got energy.
Him and Brandon Marshall in that one clip.
Was he at? Yes, he was there, and then he was. Where was the fight at? I assume Vegas.
Vegas, yeah.
Michael Irvin's a documented cocaine user. Well,
I
then
mean,
again,
we
so is
don't know
Johnny
when he
Manziel.
actually showed up on the sideline, but but he also didn't have an obligation. Johnny Manziel kind of had to.
Johnny was probably doing some boozing, if I had to guess. As a bit of an expert on the matter, his excuse seemed to me like a classic out of the page of the hard boozers playbook is then pretending there's something serious going on. He's like, "Hey guys, it's really not what you think. It's something. It's a condition. I got to really doubling down on it being a serious thing to try to get people off his scent."
Fight was in Miami, is
Oh,
what
was it? Okay.
Vols Tim 85 has said.
Okay.
Well, Miami, Vegas, either way. I mean, it's
party cities.
For Michael Irvin, I mean, I imagine that's the similar flight
probably
to
just-
College Station, like to get from Miami to Texas A&M is probably the same distance. But
there were photos of Johnny Manziel hanging out with the porn star. What's her name? Bubba Abella Danger.
She was at the Miami game too. She made it.
She made it. Yeah, everybody else made it. Johnny missed the flight.
Were they supposed to be on the same flight? Where was game day at? Was game day at
College Station?
Okay, I didn't know if it was in Miami.
Johnny was out partying with Abella Danger and Michael Irvin. They made the plane and left him behind.
Abella Danger cares. She was there throwing the U up in the stands, ready to go. Good for her. Good for Michael Irvin.
Alex Caruso got to step in.
That feels like a pretty big downgrade. Johnny Manziel, you're 33 years old, brother.
Yeah.
You're 33 years old.
He's got kids.
He has kids?
He has kids?
That makes it even worse, Bubba. That doesn't help the point that you're
I
trying.
don't know that he does.
I was gonna say I don't think he does either. But like, don't commit to doing it. Like the Jake Paul fight wasn't a surprise. You knew it was happening. Like you knew it was.
And you knew you were going to be the picker.
Yeah, like you knew
I
what
don't
day
think
it
he has
was.
kids.
What?
I don't think he has kids.
I've never heard the conversation about him having kids. But you're 33 years old, Johnny. It's not cute anymore.
Come on, Johnny. Well, he apologized to ESPN and everybody.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, he said, "My bad. I'm sorry." I mean, maybe he did actually have something serious going on. The problem is when you're the party guy, you don't get the benefit of the doubt.
But we also
when you
know-
got the history of Johnny. I mean,
Well, we also know he was at the fight, right?
yeah.
Like there's pictures and stuff of him in the
Yeah,
fight.
but I mean that doesn't necessarily
No, it does.
mean that he's out boozing and doing cocaine.
No, you can't say you're sick the next day and us take you seriously if we know you're partying. Like,
yeah, I mean I'm saying there's a 90% chance he was. I'm just saying like maybe he
even
just
if
missed
Johnny
his flight.
Manziel, even if Johnny Manziel just tells you he cancels something and says he's sick, you're not going to believe him, even if you don't have pictures of him doing something.
Right.
But when you add the pictures and knowing where he's at, that
and
changes
I'm
things.
pretty
completely.
sure there was a picture of him with Abella Danger.
Oh.
So he was definitely out, Johnny likes to party.
On this day in history.
Wait 1 second. I just a couple basketball notes.
Okay.
The fellas won yesterday against Gardner Webb. I didn't watch a second.
I didn't watch a second of it either.
94-52, and the ladies just getting bombarded by Louisville the other night. I mean,
The ladies kind of stink.
yeah, they're not good.
I'm not sure Kim Caldwell's going to make it.
Yeah.
Molly Miller, 14-0.
I'm not sure that Kim's going to make it. I had high hopes for, but like this roster that she put together, like can't play your style of basketball if you can't shoot threes.
And don't defend. They don't defend whatsoever.
Yeah, like those are two key parts of playing this style.
I got crushed on the glass or something too, I believe.
I don't want to say I called it because that's not how I feel about it, but I did ask the question several months ago, is Danny White too enamored with gimmicks? And like when you look at her style of coaching basketball and Josh Heupel with the offense and everything, I mean, I think it's maybe a fair question at this point.
Well, my biggest question was kind of the proof we had already at Tennessee of like, hey, this Bruce Pearl style is great when you have, under-recruited Chris Lofton with a chip on his shoulder, walk-on Juwan Smith, like when you have a bunch of dogs out there trying to, like, prove it and play hard. The Bruce Pearl system didn't work as good when it's like, hey, here's some 5-stars who maybe don't want to play it and hustle and, like, don't live and die basketball as much. Not saying that's exactly what's happening here, but if I'm going to run a press system and I'm going to do all this stuff, I want to do it as scrappy underdogs, not as like, hey, here's a bunch of highly recruited players, in this women's system. I'll give her some time to see if, she could get some more of her talented players in here and make it work. Maybe she just struck out in the transfer portal. Maybe Whitehorn getting kicked off ruined things. I don't know, but it doesn't look like she has the right roster to play the way she wants to play. And it doesn't look like she has any interest in changing the way she wants to play.
And then one other game relevant to us in the men's game, 2 teams relevant to us. Houston beat Arkansas Saturday, 94-85. So it's good for our resume, but also see how we do at Bud Walton.
On this day in history, 1978.
Is it rock and roll?
No.
Is it music?
No.
Is it movies?
No.
Is it TV show?
No.
Is it president?
No.
Is it war?
No.
Did people die?
Yes.
Is it an event?
No.
Is it an outbreak of sorts?
No.
Did people die of natural causes?
No.
Were they poisoned?
No.
Were they murdered?
Yes.
Was it in America?
Yes.
Was it on the East Coast?
No.
Was it on the West Coast?
No.
Was it in Middle America?
Yes.
Was it in Tennessee?
No.
Was it in a state west of the Mississippi?
I think so.
Oklahoma?
No.
Texas?
No.
Arkansas?
No.
Louisiana?
I'm going to say east of the Mississippi.
Oh, come on. Indiana?
No.
Illinois?
Yes.
Okay, people were murdered in Illinois.
Uh-huh.
On this day in 1978.
Uh-huh.
Was this Kent State?
And no, it's not exactly I don't think you really associate it with Illinois, but like
Chicago?
Yeah, but I mean like it's just the Midwest.
People were murdered in Chicago.
Yeah, I mean you don't really think of Chicago necessarily as being interchangeable with it, that's all I'm saying.
Was it political?
No. I'm surprised you haven't gotten this.
Was it a mass killer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yep, we're getting there now. John Wayne Gacy.
He confesses to all of his murders on this day in history in 1978 and burying their bodies under his suburban Chicago home.
The old crawl space. The old crawl space killer.
I maintain that one of the more shocking things I've ever seen in a documentary was that Nickelodeon sex abuse documentary.
Dan Snyder,
but other people too. Like Dan Snyder was just kind of the tip of the iceberg. They couldn't really get Dan Snyder like criminally or like even get him too much like on the record. He's just kind of overseeing just a bunch of creeps. But there was the one Nike exec that was a creep, and they talked about him having a holiday party and how they all went into like his room and like his prized possession was like an autographed painting from John Wayne Gacy. And that was like a big revelation. It was that this guy who's like in charge of all his kids.
Was that a red flag?
Basically had a shrine.
that is pretty cool, though.
No, it's not.
A signed painting by a very famous serial killer?
No.
Hey, I got a buddy who's got a signed OJ picture.
That's also pretty cool.
He got it signed, though, I would imagine, either before OJ did the killing or like, I would imagine maybe. But like either way, like your friend doesn't work with kids, like running a TV executive that's doing a bunch of illegal stuff to kids.
Right.
So it's a little bit different. But yeah, like they're like, hey, here's this executive that has a couple red flags and he's having us to his house. And here's this picture that he's so proud of John Wayne Gacy.
Does seem a little problematic.
The first time I heard it, I think I audibly gasped. It's like, what? Are you kidding me?
John Wayne Gacy. Well, Gacy, I mean, he was a community leader. He was a bit of a clown.
He was like a pen pal. No, he's a pen pal. That's what it was. He was like, writing messages
to Gacy.
Yeah, him and Gacy were like, they were like talking back and forth with each other.
So he was named after John Wayne, the great actor.
Yeah. Are you familiar with John Wayne Gacy?
I
Brett?
know, but I just
Yeah.
He's quite an interesting guy. If you've never looked into a bit of a knucklehead, he's bit of a rascal. That old Gacy.
professions: clown, business person, cook, salesperson, and painter.
Well, that's
Is that what his Wikipedia says?
Well,
this is what John Wayne Gacy.
Quick facts on John Wayne Gacy.
Well, that's
what
how
he
he
was
got
known for.
everybody, was that he owned like a chicken shop. I want to say it was a KFC.
Come on down to John's KFC shop.
And he employed a bunch of teenage boys. And then would have them over to his house for like parties and holidays, and that turned into him just having them over and getting them drunk and making them do dirty stuff to him. And then eventually he'd kill them.
Yep.
And then he'd hide them
in the crawl space.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gacy and
Merry Christmas, everybody. Let's go to break. It's Talk Sports on Fan Run Radio.
For the fans, by the fans. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
This football season, crack open a cold beer that doesn't fumble the flavor. Garage Beer is 100% beer-flavored beer. No gimmicks, just cold beer. Co-owned by the Kelsey brothers and brewed right here in the Volunteer State, Garage Beer is perfect for fall fire pits and Tennessee tailgates. So pick up a 12-pack today of the official beer of Football Fridays on Fan Run Radio. Garage Beer, 100% beer-flavored beer.
Yeehaw! I've been hooting and hollering ever since I started betting with the VIP Play app. VIP Play has more than 200 leagues, every bet type you can imagine, live betting and live hosts, all with 24/7 support from real live people when you need them. Start betting better with the VIP Play app today.
Don't be a better, be a better with VIP Play today.
Download VIP Play today or head to VIPPlayApp.com. Make sure you use the promo code FANRUN to take advantage of their welcome bonus and so they know that we sent you. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-8899-789. Must be 21 or older and located in Tennessee to bet.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
Do you care about Air Noland entering the transfer portal?
I don't know who that is. I do know who that is because I saw the name earlier.
Yeah.
But then I was like, who the hell is Aaron Nolan?
It was like a top 5 recruit a couple years ago.
Was committed to Ohio State, I think.
Yeah. So add him to the list of big-time quarterback
His
recruits.
name is Air? Mm-hmm. Or is that just like a nickname?
No, I mean, no, that's what he goes by. AIR Nolan.
After Air Bud or something, maybe?
Add him to the list of big-time quarterback prospects that haven't worked out.
Quarter pounder.
And had to transfer to leave school and is maybe going to slip through the cracks and never be able to play.
You gonna go get quarter pounders for lunch?
I thought about it yesterday for dinner, but I didn't.
I ordered mine like Donald Trump.
Just ketchup only?
No pickles, extra ketchup.
When I get my quarter pounders, I go ketchup and mustard.
Well, it comes with mustard on it.
I just get ketchup and mustard only is what I'm saying. Cheese.
Oh, you don't do the onions?
Mm-mm.
I like the crunch of the McDonald's onions.
Yeah, no.
They put the real slivered onions on it.
I ain't got no problem with you like it. I'm just saying I don't.
The way that onion goes with beef is a good flavor combination and a little ketchup. Ketchup with beef, little onion. Love that. Maybe that's why I got this gout.
I don't think every player deserves a breaking news banner. I don't need to know every time somebody enters the transfer portal. I think we should reserve it for just the elite. I don't think Aaron Nolan fits that criteria.
Yeah, I don't need an ESPN notification for everything. I need to figure out how to turn some of these off because I totally get what you're saying. Like I got one yesterday. Georgetown suspends coach Ed Cooley after he threw a water bottle into the stands and struck a child.
Did you see that video though?
No.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
He absolutely launches it, and there's a kid, there's a mom holding her baby like on the second row, and he absolutely drills the baby. Let me see if I can find the video for you.
It's like
I've never seen that.
He deserves to get suspended for that. Let me see if I can find it.
That's a good push notification. That's a good one, but I don't need all of them. Like Panthers take the lead over the Bucks. I don't need that.
See, I don't have any notifications on, but
I got all of them.
Watch this right here. He absolutely launches this bottle and drills this kid. Can you see it?
Well, now that I see when he throws it, I'll be ready for it. Yeah.
Just completely launches it. Turn around and just slams his water bottle, and then, like third row just drills this kid.
Well, you can't. I mean, that's a little unhinged to just.
I think it's really unhinged.
Angrily throw your water bottle into the crowd anyway.
You're going to hit somebody.
Yeah. Ideally, it's not a child or an elderly person.
Whatever happened to just slamming it on the ground?
Like, it'd be fine if he just hit some regular guy. Like, if it was me standing there, it wouldn't even be a headline. But,
I think it still would be a headline.
Yeah, but it's a better headline when you throw it and you hit a baby. Because then it's like, oh, what the hell's wrong with this guy?
Sure.
But, yeah, I mean, half these notifications on it. Big girl from Iowa State scores 41 points, I don't need to know that. 41 points. She's big.
I watched her highlights last night from the 41-point game. Have you watched them? Have you ever seen her actually play?
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen her highlights on CNN.
What is that supposed to mean?
I was going to make an earthquake joke, and it didn't hit. It didn't register on the. Just move on.
Boo.
She's bad for the women's game. I think we should get rid of her.
Get rid of her?
Yeah, I think we should.
What are you going to do to her?
Doesn't she lead the country in scoring?
She's bad for the game, though. Have you watched her, Brett?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It's bad for the game, and the refs need to step in.
Now, are you just saying that because she's a big girl?
No, I love big girls. Big girls are great girls. I love big girls. If you are a big girl listening to this and you need love, Bubba is here salivating at the thought of it. Cody won't give you the time of the day. I'm taken, but Bubba is here for you, ready to go. But no, I watched her highlights, and it's
like Zach Edey.
No, it's not that.
My name's Audi.
I mean, kind of like that, but like
maybe Edie.
There's no skill to it, and she's just throwing elbows. And I swear that she's getting away with like 5 offensive fouls. And I don't want to be like sitting there crying foul, but like she's throwing her elbow. This poor girl's just getting knocked all around, and it's just like her just laying the ball in. And it's like, I don't understand how they're not double teaming her either, how they're just letting her do this. Like, how are they not, do women's basketball coaches just not strategize or anything?
What are you supposed to do?
Send somebody else to double team her. Like, it's the.
I mean, you got William the Refrigerator Perry. It's running down the lane. What are you going to do?
It's one thing if she's fast or athletic.
She's huge.
Well, I know, but like she's not making quick moves at all. Like she's not making any moves. Like I don't understand how they're not stopping this. Just watch these moves.
She's too big.
That one's okay. That's maybe the
against
best one she's had.
That's against a little girl.
Right here. But watch this.
Yeah, that girl can't do anything.
She elbows her down. She knocks her down.
She's physically.
We gotta call a foul.
She is physically.
How is nobody double teaming her?
You know how she looks when she plays? It looks like if you put me out there against like a 12, like a middle school team. Like that's what I would be doing. Just backing it slowly down and she's just using her weight.
Yeah, but they're not middle school players.
No, but compared to her, they're very she's got some skill.
I mean, that's a nice little shot. But like here, look at this. Look how slow. Where's the double team? And then she just throws her elbow and knocks her off and scores.
She's too big. I mean, she's throwing her weight around.
Well, yeah. That's a nice pass by her.
I mean, credit to her. Like, I think she's doing a good job of using her weight. Like, she's obviously a very big girl, but like they just can't do anything with her.
Well, double team her.
Well, I'm sure they've tried. I'm sure they do double team.
Do you see that one? That poor girl just getting thrown to the side.
Hey, she's playing basketball, man. She's just out there playing basketball. When I'm sure they try to double team her.
This is bad for the women's game.
But when they double team her, then somebody's going to be open. She's going to have a teammate, you know?
It is weird why, like, the other four just stand on the perimeter. These girls are, like, locked on to these Iowa State
That's what
girls.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, this is
in the post.
I'm not body shaming her. I'm not saying it's because she's big. You know, what was the DJ Burns? Like, ha, 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 I like the sideshow at North Carolina State. That's fine. But, like, yeah, like, can we
try something?
Can we maybe drop some girls back here and, like, you know?
I mean, 41 in 30 minutes is crazy.
Well, and they're all just very basic single coverage. I'm just backing my big ass down into the post. I'm going to take 2 dribbles and throw my arm into you, and I'm going to score.
Yeah, but she's making those layups. I mean, she
is making her layups. Like, yeah, she can finish. I'll give her that.
She's
Lord knows she's good at finishing. Like, she
never leaves anything on the plate when she goes to the – she is using her – weight to her advantage, though. She is. I kind of like the way she's playing the game.
But like again, DJ Burns, whenever he did stuff, he did at least with a little quickness. Like Zach Randolph didn't have to jump; he did it with quickness. This isn't even quick. It's just she like is looking at the ball and she's dribbling.
Honestly, I could watch this all day. This is very soothing for me. This is like one of those.
You're living vicariously through.
It's like when someone peels an orange.
We have found the one fatty that Cody likes. Hates Jelly Roll.
Well, he's not even fat anymore.
Hates Jack Black.
Well, I hate who they are. I hate their personality. It's not because they're fat.
But we found one that he likes. He likes watching Audi Crooks just again, she's looking at the basketball when she's dribbling. It's not like she's skilled. She's sitting there just
she's playing like I would play.
She plays exactly when I watched her, I was like, this is what Cody tried to play like in the tournament. He's like looking as he dribbles and just kind of backing his ass up.
Yeah, she's doing exactly what I would be
and
doing.
if they send one person at the ball, she'll pick it up and then like it'll be okay. She'll stop. But they never send help.
It's actually very soothing to just watch her hitting layups on a loop like that. Though.
I mean, I found myself on Cody in our 3v3 tournament. It wasn't fun.
No.
It wasn't fun.
But like
the difference use what you got.
Well, the difference in me and her is she can hit her layups.
Yeah.
Like she's hitting her shots. So
well, also, yeah, like against most men, no matter how big you are, you can't stand flat-footed and shoot layups.
Get it blocked.
Yeah, some people will jump and
she's
block
not
you.
Playing men. She's playing,
well, I know that
she's playing 120-pound girls.
Well, that was my point. She's bad for the women's game. Like,
I mean, it's not. Was Brittany Griner bad for the game? I mean,
Brittany Griner was athletic.
Brittany Griner's a man.
Well, that's fine, but she's athletic. She was running and jumping.
At least this is a woman.
She dunked. Brittany Griner dunked.
You are weight shaming in a way that
Audi Crooks couldn't grab the net.
At least Audi Crooks is a woman. She's out there with the other girls playing a girls' game, and she's all the jokes that men have made over the years about women missing layups. This girl makes all of her layups.
She was 19 of 27 from the field. I will give her that.
She's awesome. Good for her. I think she's great for the game.
I wonder what I did find myself watching that and being like, she's going to like win or maybe finish second for National Player of the Year behind, Ozzy at UConn. But like otherwise, right? Is it Ozzy Fudd? Is she like she's the really good one, right? Like she's
known for other things.
Has she been awesome there at UConn?
I have a couple girls over there.
Okay, maybe it's not her then.
Lauren Betts at UCLA's mentioned.
That's Paige Becker's girlfriend.
Well, yeah, but I thought UConn had somebody that was just like dominating. I assumed it was her, but I guess it could have just been another freshman. But either way, this Audi Crooks girl is awesome. Going to be runner up or National Player of the Year, one of the top 2 or 3. But I was wondering when I was watching, like, is this going to work in the WNBA? Because I don't feel like it will. Because there's actual like women that can jump in the WNBA.
Well, yeah, you get up against those 6'6" women. And
Yeah.
it's you're playing a different game at that.
Well, that's
point.
what I was wondering. Like, is this actually like, can she actually like make a career playing basketball?
Probably not. She's going to be.
She's a junior.
She's probably going to be too out of shape to. I mean, unless she sheds some of the weight, like she's got a little bit of the Terrence Cody thing going in terms of and that's not the no flame. I mean, I love the way she plays the game.
It is a soothing 2.5 minutes of highlights, but again, I'm not trying to be mean to her because I'm not trying to body shame her. It's just I don't understand the strategy from the Kansas Jayhawks basketball coach. That's more of my question is.
Do you think they named her Audi because when she was born, she was the size of a car?
They probably would have gone with Buick.
Audi's a good name. It's a nice name.
I just don't think of Audis as big-bodied.
No, not really.
I mean, she's just throwing that elbow right into this poor girl, and this poor girl's falling every time.
Well, you're picking the one play where she throws the elbow.
I'm not.
Most of those, she's just backing it down. I mean, most of those, she's just playing ball.
Dribble, turn around. They got nothing
Turn
for
around
her.
and shoot it.
Whatever. It's enough women's basketball talk, I guess.
Her nickname's Lady Shaq.
See, that's disrespectful to Shaq.
Yeah, because Shaq was
running around, jumping and dunking and doing. I mean, I'm not asking her to dunk, but like he was running around. He was most athletic player on the court.
Yeah, and before Shaq got big, like before he got a little chubby, he was.
Oh yeah,
like those early videos of like when he was with
LSU
the Magic
and
first couple years with the Lakers. He got kind of chunky there after a while, but
shout out to my boy Matty for writing again. He says Sarah Strong is who I'm thinking of at UConn. Okay.
Ozzie Fudd's though the projected #1 pick too. Though they have two good girls over there.
Yeah, but I was thinking of the young girl.
Got you.
Yeah, I was thinking of the young girl.
We're gonna cut that out by itself. Make that a drop.
I was thinking about the young girl, the young college girl.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
College girl. Make sure to put that in there.
Well,
any other college basketball thoughts from the weekend? Like you said,
Houston
beat Arkansas. That was a good result for us as someone who's beaten Arkansas, or excuse me, has beaten Houston. And against Arkansas, they didn't quite look like the top level team that I was worried they were rounding into. I still think it's going to be tough for Tennessee to go to Fayetteville and win, but I did think it was a good result. I was rooting for Houston in that game.
That was a game where Houston just kind of led by 10 the entire game.
Yep. Every time I checked, it was a 10-point game.
Arkansas kept, they stayed with them at that pace, but Houston just, they never let them back in the game really for within like 10 points.
Kentucky got their best player.
Yeah,
Jaden Quaintance.
Jaden Quaintance, he did look pretty good too. That was a nice win for them. They were down 7 I think at halftime, and then flipped the switch early in the second half and kind of just dominated St. John's. That was a good win for them. And then just Quaintance looks like a top 5 pick.
Yeah,
like he had been out with the torn ACL, and I wondered what he would look like. And I kind of wondered if he'd ever come back and play, just because if you're a top 10 pick, maybe you don't want to risk, re-injuring yourself, especially if you don't feel like Kentucky's going anywhere and you've already gotten paid. But he came back and made an impact. That was a good win for them. Tennessee hanging at 26 right
Did
now.
we mention Texas Tech over Duke?
Oh, yeah.
Texas Tech battled back. It looked like Duke was going to run away with it a little bit, and then Texas Tech just kept chopping wood and ends up stealing that game from them. Texas Tech trying to be an everything school, I guess. They got the basketball, they got the football, they got the softball. I don't know if the women's basketball team is any good or how the baseball team is, but it's nice having somebody stroking big checks, I guess.
And it rains mud.
Is that like a Landman quote?
No, it's actually a Mike Leach quote that it rains mud in Lubbock, but it's true. It's a thing in Texas. Like it doesn't actually rain mud, but like when it first starts raining, sometimes I don't know. I guess it's got something to do with all the dust in the air. But like your windshield is very dirty when it rains.
In the SEC, Vanderbilt, a blowout win against Wake Forest. Vanderbilt improves to 12-0. Brett, are you buying them as the best team in the SEC?
Not yet.
Not yet.
You look at who they've kind of
I ain't played nobody, Paul.
Exactly.
Well, they beat the hell out of St. Mary's, and I mean
And
that's
they
a,
beat Memphis in overtime, who struggled
Yeah.
against Louisville. Memphis is probably their best win, honestly, looking at their schedule. I mean,
St. Mary's, I would say, is
they're good
probably,
though, Andy.
St. Mary's is always right there with Gonzaga. Like
For
if
that
it weren't
conference,
for
yeah.
Gonzaga, St. Mary's would be a top college basketball program.
yeah,
Maybe,
like,
yeah.
yeah.
They'd have a lot of conference championships.
Yeah.
Well, Vanderbilt right now, I asked because they are now the favorite to win the SEC regular season.
Oh, give me a
They're undefeated. They're, I mean,
break.
when you're looking at the net rankings, they are there. You know, net rankings don't mean so much right now, but they're at number 6. That's the top in the SEC.
Wow.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm telling you the truth,
I
brother.
am sick of these analytics and these.
When you look at Kim Pom,
Oh, yeah.
Vanderbilt's number 8 there. It's the top in the SEC.
Vanderbilt, you're telling me they're the 96 Bulls now?
I'm not telling you the 96 Bulls. I'm telling you that right now they're the top team in the SEC and all this stuff.
Sorry, but I'm not buying
So
it.
what do you care about? Because they ain't lost.
They ain't played nobody. They beat St. Mary's. Who gives a damn? We beat Houston and Louisville.
Okay, but we also lost to Syracuse.
Okay.
And Kansas.
Well, yeah. I mean, Syracuse, whatever.
And they ain't lost to nobody.
If Vanderbilt had played our schedule, they'd have 2 losses. It's way too early in the year.
They're 3-0 against quad 1 teams. We're 2-2.
That means nothing.
Quad 1 wins means something.
It's way too early in the year to say that Vanderbilt is the class of the SEC.
Well, I didn't necessarily call them the class. I just said they're right now the best team in the SEC.
But that's what your analytics are saying, yeah.
Well, they're the best team, and the gambling odds. I mean that matters something too.
It's just because they hadn't lost. Let's give it a month. They'll be
well. Yes, winning games does make you look better. That is true. If Tennessee was undefeated, I would think maybe we were the class of the SEC. But
Vanderbilt,
we're not undefeated. We lost.
Vanderbilt would have a loss to Houston, and they would have lost to Louisville.
They'd lost to Louisville at home.
It'd be a good game.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think I could say they would have lost to Louisville at home. Now, you are right. Their schedule isn't the toughest.
I give them credit for the win over St. Mary's, but other than that, you said they're 3-0 in the quad 1, but what's that other win? Memphis, and then what's the other one?
Yeah, I don't know if I guess Memphis would be one.
VCU.
Memphis ain't worth it. Yeah, VCU. I mean, come on. Memphis and VCU ain't worth a damn.
Would be a quad 1.
We'd be undefeated against their schedule.
I don't know if it is VCU. Is it?
It's got to be. They ain't played nobody else.
They played SMU. It might be SMU.
VCU's 41 and Kim Pom 42.
Yeah, but they're 54th in the net ranking. SMU's at 37, but I don't know where that game was at. I don't know.
The VCU St. Mary's was all in like the Bahamas or somewhere.
Yeah. But if VCU's not in the top 50, that wouldn't
that's
count.
True.
All right.
Wake Forest, maybe?
Vanderbilt or the Field?
In the SEC, don't get me wrong. I will take the Field.
Okay.
I will take the Field. It's Wake
Steven
Forest.
took a bad loss again. They got blasted by 30 against Purdue.
Who?
Stephen Pearl.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Purdue. They beat them up.
I mean, it's Purdue's Purdue, but
Purdue's
still,
weird,
I'm wondering
man.
about Stephen.
Purdue's weird because did you see them, the game, what was it?
They lost at
2
home
weeks
to
ago?
somebody.
They got absolutely throttled.
Iowa State.
By, yeah.
Iowa State.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good team. But, yeah, it's crazy to see them lose at home.
Yeah, it was looking like it could have been a really rough Saturday for the SEC with Houston beating Arkansas and Auburn. You knew they were going to lose to Purdue.
Yeah.
And you thought maybe Kentucky was going to lose to St. John's, but I guess at least Kentucky did win to keep some conference standings alive.
Yeah, we held up our end of the deal.
Yeah, we did ours.
We won big.
Last call on the other side. Let's talk sports on Fan Run Radio.
Big Orange Country's home for sports. This is Fan Run Radio.
Is that old tree in your yard starting to lean a little too much? Branches hanging over your roof? Don't wait until it's too late. Call ECR Total Landscapes today. At ECR Total Landscapes, we specialize in safe, professional tree removal, trimming, and storm damage cleanup. So if you've got trees that need to go, now is the time to give us a call. Plus, we're offering free stump grinding now through the end of the year when you use or mention promo code FANRUN. That's right, free stump grinding for Fan Run Radio listeners. At ECR Total Landscapes, we live up to our name by offering total landscape services. In addition to tree cutting, we also offer a wide range of landscape installation services and custom monthly maintenance packages that create stunning outdoor spaces tailored to your vision. Give us a call today to schedule a free estimate at 865-384-2012 or just visit us online at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Yeah, it's another day, but what kind of day is it really? A day of doom scrolling? Laundry day? Nah, it's a White Claw day. Light and refreshing tasting, uniquely cold way filtered. There's an iconic flavor for everyone. So grab a pack, grab your friends. Make the most of each day with those who matter most. When you're together with White Claw, every day is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. You just gotta grab it. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
At Knoxville Insurance Group, they understand the challenges many consumers face when searching for insurance coverage. That's why whether it's for you, your family, or your business, they create a coverage plan specifically for your unique needs. Knoxville Insurance Group is an independent firm, which means they aren't beholden to just one insurance company. They search multiple companies, acting as your negotiator to find you the best possible policy and price. Start a quote in minutes at KnoxvilleInsuranceGroup.com or call them today at 865-694-9788.
Got a flat tire? Strange noise under the hood? Don't stress. Roll into Matlock Tire and Auto Service. From oil changes and brake repairs to brand new tires, Matlock's certified techs do it all. Fast, friendly, and fair priced. Matlock is the home of the price match guarantee. Bring in any competitor's ad and Matlock will match the exact same tire for the exact same price. Matlock Tire and Auto Service. 5 locations in East Tennessee. Visit MatlockTireService.com to find the location nearest you and schedule your appointment.
Dick's House of Sport at Westtown Mall is a destination devoted to sport, and it's your destination for exclusive events and experiences. Come visit a store like no other. Check out our 40-foot rock wall, golf performance center, Hit Tracks batting cage, and outdoor turf field. You can now rent our space for private events and birthday parties. Learn more about our events and exclusive product launches on Facebook and Instagram at Dick's House of Sport KNX. Dick's House of Sport, proud partner of Tennessee Athletics.
Last call here on the program. Last call for the week, as we already got Sam in Nashville. Cody headed to Arkansas, check on the folks and have himself a Christmas.
The land of opportunity, they call it.
You got your Christmas shopping done, or you going to have to? No. You got to scramble and do that too.
Shout out to those who have sent in gout remedies. Matt says 800 milligrams ibuprofen and drink as much water as you can, which I do drink a ton of water, so that should be fine. The 800 milligram ibuprofen, though, I don't know if he means 4 pills or if he means that over-the-counter stuff, because like I used to have access to that where it's like a special ibuprofen, but you can't buy it.
I assume he means just take 800 milligrams of it is what I imagine he takes.
It's weird though, because the one pill that's 800 milligrams hits harder. It hits you better. It's way better than just taking those 4 little red pills or whatever. And then Trent says cherry juice. He says someone he knows with gout drinks cherry juice and swears by it. I've seen a lot of stuff about cherry stuff. So
I think you got to cut your foot off.
Yeah. Amputation, that could be another solution. I wouldn't be worried about the toe pain if I just took a hatchet to my ankle. So, and then James writes in, have you tried not being so fat? So
you have tried.
Thank you to those who have submitted.
It's not something you should say to somebody near the holidays, like during Christmas time. You should be being nice to people.
It's a bit Scrooge-like.
Yeah. We should be nice.
Yeah. Any plans for Christmas?
Try not to kill myself.
Gonna watch the Christmas games.
The NFL big loser of the Christmas
the
weekend.
Quarterback are terrible.
Yeah, terrible matchups. They came for the NBA and they got lucky. That it's hey.
This is perfect. It's Thursday. You know, this is a good week for NFL and yada yada yada. And they put up a whole bunch of stinkers.
I think they were probably pretty confident the Chiefs would have Patrick Mahomes and be playing for something.
Yeah.
Dak versus Josh Johnson, Garrett Goff versus Max Brosmer, Knicks versus Ludekin.
So far, I know 2 of those 5 quarterbacks.
Yeah, no, it stinks.
Who is Josh Johnson?
You know Josh Johnson.
I think he's been around.
He's been around.
He played in 09.
No, I don't.
He played in 09?
You've seen him. I mean,
he played against Donovan McNabb.
He was a quarterback in a playoff game a couple of years ago. Like
Brosmer's the one that played for the Vikings, right?
I saw him yesterday, and that's the first time I'd ever
Is
seen him.
McCarthy out? I didn't know McCarthy was out.
Yeah, that's the first time
McCarthy got knocked out.
Okay.
He broke his hand, I think.
That's right.
He got drilled. You've seen Josh Johnson. He's been around long enough. And like I said, he played in the NFC Championship game a couple of years ago.
Where did he play in college?
I don't know.
He played in the NFC Championship? For whom?
When the 49ers got so banged up. Remember that game where like they literally couldn't run?
When they were out of quarterbacks?
Yeah, and like Purdy like hurt his elbow and like literally couldn't throw the ball.
Okay.
Says he played at San Diego.
Yeah. Maybe I have heard that name, but it's
maybe not the same. Okay,
there's also the Josh Johnson that played.
There's a lot of Josh Johnsons.
There's Josh Johnson that played at Kansas State. Wasn't his name Josh Johnson?
That's probably a pretty
Josh Freeman. That was Josh Freeman. Never mind.
Common name, Josh Johnson.
Yeah. Bubba, we ran out of time before you could tell us what we missed. Give me your best one that you got.
I'm just going to read all of them.
Okay, go fast.
Ferris State wins its 4th championship in 5 seasons. We have Montana State playing Illinois State. Red Sox signed Wilson Contreras. We've got DePaul hitting a 1,000-game streak with a made 3 all the way back to 1992. Wow. Dwayne Brown joins Grant Williams, Jarnell Stokes, Brian Williams as freshman at 14 rebounds. Got Nate Smith, Basketball Hall of Fame, Rick Barnes, Shamika Holtzclaw, and Candace Parker. Curtis Allen wins Harlan Hill, a.k.a. D2 Heisman. Miles Jack falls from second story of home and arrested on felony gun charges. Sidney Crosby passes Mario Lemieux as all-time point scorer for Pittsburgh Penguins. And
Lemieux.
Lemieux, yeah. And then Spotify hacked 300 terabytes for their catalog. And also NBA joining forces with FIBA for new international league in Europe.
Okay. Good job by you guys. Everybody have a Merry Christmas. Like I said, we're done for the
Rudolph
week.
is overrated.
Rudolph is overrated. But it's the heart he had,
He had
Bubba.
to carry Santa's sleigh. What are you talking about?
He had help.
He had to guide the way.
He had help, though.
That is a bad take to end the show on.
He had help.
Oh.
You can hear Brett on not Under Review. That's over. The Playbook. Oh, what a terrible end before Christmas. I need a break. We'll talk to you Monday.